Kraig dressed like a USC Trojan.
Nose and everything.
Show not gonna be here today, man.
He getting fed?
Yeah, get his shots.
They tied to the tree in the backyard.
What is it?
Yeah, he got he spelled B wrong in the spelling bee. He spelled B-A. He's like, how you spell B? A.
They're like, yes. He like, no. Hey.
Hey.
Yes. Hey.
That's for definition. What's the definition of A?
Like that lady on Fox News who thought every time he said "you" when he was talking about the TV show "You," he thought she was talking about her.
Was that real or some bullshit?
No, I think that was absolutely real, and that bitch looks stupid as hell. And I watched it over and over again. Oh, I laughed so hard.
You know, some people have a difficulty being able to distinguish between what's real and what's fantasy. Are there some ways a person can ground themselves if they feel like they may be floating too heavily on the fantasy side? And is floating too heavily on the fantasy side necessarily a bad thing?
Not always.
Really? So how can you tell the difference between reality and fantasy? Because at some point it's hard to distinguish, right?
When in doubt, grounding always involves other people. So why not check in with others?
Wow. Okay. So if I'm
Yeah.
okay. Cool. So what's one way a person who may notice a friend that's not living in reality? What's one way that they can bring that to the forefront without hating or having the person on the receiving end misinterpret it?
So wait, you're the friend trying to check your friend who's not grounded in reality.
Right.
And what do you do?
What do you do?
Well, it depends on your relationship, boundaries or whatever, if you're in good standing. But the first thing you should do is really just call them out. Accountability.
Okay.
We're in the day and age where everybody's like, hashtag no judgment, but that's bullshit. That doesn't exist.
Right.
So you need accountability. Call them out. Hey, I saw that post the other day on a private jet, but I know you ain't never been on a private jet. What's that about?
Oh, wow. Y'all ever call a nigga out on social media you know is full of shit? Like, come on, nigga, I was just with you. I bought the bottles. You showed up, nigga. You didn't pop a motherfucking thing. You had some of the bottle. You drank something. But you didn't pop the motherfucker.
I ain't done that one yet. I've seen it, but I ain't done it.
I ain't done it on social media, but I definitely said it to a nigga's face. Hey, yo,
Yeah, I done it on social media.
What's this shit you talking about over here?
Nigga, that's my card, nigga.
Hey, I know a nigga had cooler pictures of my car than I did. I was like, and then I saw the pictures. I was like, that shit dope as a motherfucker, man.
That's my shit.
Yeah, I didn't think of that.
Wow.
I've seen it, man, but I ain't.
Nah, the line between fantasy and reality when you're trying to create some shit on your own is really not as def or defined as it is for regular everyday people. Because there's a lot of shit that we doing that was in our mind first.
Yeah.
And if we would have spoke about it too much around certain motherfuckers, they would think we was crazy.
Right.
And now that it's here,
Right.
so I don't know, to somebody listening who got some crazy ass ideas they think they can make a reality, how do you suggest them articulating that into the world before it's there, where people may not, in a way where people don't think that they're crazy?
First, I'll tell them to buy my book, No Time to Waste, on my website, breakthroughes.org. We talk about how to find that gift, you know what I mean, in the book, if you don't know what it is. But the thing is, you got to follow your intuition. That same intuition that gave you the idea is also going to give you a plan, too.
Right.
You don't get no intuition, no intuitive ideas without getting a way to make it happen. Thing is, people get to run their mouth before they listen to what the next step is.
Right.
So you got to listen to the next step and then deliver that next step with 100% of your confidence, no matter how it look. And you can't be borrowing confidence from other people. Like,
what are they? So you said listen for the next step. So you saying the motherfuckers just put their ear to the sky and listen to they hear? Like what? Because I know you don't mean it in that way. So what do you mean listen to what? What are they listening for?
I said listen to the same voice that gave them the inspiration to do whatever that task is anyway. That same thing is going to also once you move and take steps, it's going to tell you the next step. That same voice.
Right.
See, the problem is people get that voice and then they want the voice and all the steps before they move.
Right.
You gotta do it, and as you do things, shit just fall in your lap.
Right.
You know what I mean?
What is that voice? What is it called?
If some people, You know, I don't want to step on nobody's religion. Some people call it Jesus. Some people call it Buddha. Some people call it the One. Some people call it.
My voice was daddy.
Yeah.
And my daddy told me what to do.
Right.
And it worked. So, fuck it.
See, for me, like, my parents, they're dope. I love the hell out of them. But I'm on something totally different than what they had going on. You know what I mean? Like, they couldn't give me what I got right now. And now I was crazy to them when I was younger. Right. But now I was talking to my dad last week. He was like, you really pulled this shit off. Yeah. My dad really looked like, I kind of thought you was crazy when you was talking about this shit in your 20s. Yeah. But back then, I was also waiting for my parents to give me a yes instead of giving myself the yes.
Yeah. I don't think you can pull it off either. I've never seen a chocolate meatball, but that shit was dope. you did a good job. You pulled that shit off.
Wouldn't that be crazy if the voice in your head spoke another language?
That's funny. That's funny.
You had to learn that language to accomplish your goal. Man, I'm gonna do all this shit once I learn that. I'm gonna accomplish all.
That's funny. Hey, Craig, throwback. The Blaze voice here, Anunnaki.
Hey, but you know what? I would say it don't matter what the voice is, how you hear it. I think you just gotta have enough confidence to follow it. You feel what I'm saying? Because when you look up, anything that you see was an idea at some point. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Nothing in this room was just created. Somebody thought it up first.
What if that voice had bad breath? How could you get stink out that's in your thoughts? nigga thought stink is a mother. The first nigga to come out with thought stink mints, nigga, that nigga gonna be rich as a mother.
He got a dirty mouth.
Nigga, inside my head.
I wish Show was here to answer that question, nigga. I wish Show was here to answer that question.
So bad. Is thought stink?
Dirty mind.
You can't be waiting on other people though. Kind of along lines with Snap is saying. Like when you get that energy, it's the energy. So either you're gonna do it, you're gonna get out there, or you're gonna waste that energy telling somebody else your plan.
Right.
And nobody's gonna be as excited about your shit as you. Nobody cares.
The difference between fantasy and reality is you.
Real talk.
You, the difference between them. On one side is the voice, and on the other side is you making the voice an actual physical manifestation of whatever it is you want. Mm-hmm. And your parents, your brothers and sisters, your bra, your nigga, ain't none of them gonna be able to see it like you see it.
That's right.
Yeah. Nobody.
I seen a cousin I ain't seen in 12 years. This nigga still talking and having conversations with me like I'm the nigga from 12 years ago. You know, you ever be around a motherfucker you ain't been around in years and they still like, nigga, I don't have them problems no more, nigga. Nigga, I'm a motherfucking monster now.
He judging you by that hairline. You know? Your hair's still fucked up, so.
And then Craig said, I don't be tickling niggas no more.
12 years ago.
Hey, Blaze's best friend is a robot. Blaze. He programmed them motherfucker to knock on his door and compliment him.
Shout out to you.
Hello, master. Nice glasses.
Here are your glasses for today, sir.
Hey, Blaze's first TV crush was Vicky the Robot.
That's fucking hilarious, man.
That is.
Yeah, the difference is you, man. The difference is definitely you. I know in my case, that's what the difference has been. What about in your case, y'all? Has the difference been you or somebody else?
No, it's definitely been me. I mean, I might need a little push, not even push, just I saw blueprints. So with me, it wasn't like my dad could talk all he wanted to, but no, nigga, I seen what you did. So it's all right, that's easy. Man.
Right.
Or you when you went got some properties, you worked for the county, your wife makes some of this kind of money. So okay, y'all started building businesses together.
Right.
Cool. Man, that's easy. I'll be doing that on my own anyway.
Right.
So now like the moves I make, they might not. That's why you tell them, like, I just do this shit. Like, oh, wait, what? You doing what?
Right.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
So it's always like like I showed you, and then now you put it to effort or whatever. So
right.
he proud of them. You see what I'm doing?
That's dope.
And I ain't stopping either. So.
No, you can't stop. Let me. What's more important, sex or money?
Ooh.
You wouldn't even prepare for
Oh, sex or money? Money.
Wow.
I can always pay a side dude if you ain't good at it.
Oh.
So money, because women want security, so money is key. I can always fix sex problems. I'm a sex therapist. We can figure it out. I can outsource whatever. But yeah, if you ain't got money or the means to make money or an idea or the work ethic, like what am I gonna do with you?
Damn.
So you know,
I'm thinking you can't be that good at sex if you need the money.
that's more men.
Because
Listen,
women out here with good sex is eating like a motherfucker.
listen. I
know some bum
the women who
fucking
are
security
willing to
guard.
Because in my experience, like that's just not in my spirit. If I don't like you, I can't fuck you.
Right.
So I high five every sugar baby out there killing the game, making the money. Because honey, you is doing the work. Me, no. I have the offers and I decline them because if I really just don't want to fuck with you, your energy, I don't care how much money you have. Bentleys, paying off student loans, like shit just don't work for me. So niggas like, listen, I have offers. Like shit.
pay my government loan.
Listen.
This is how you can tell if a black woman has good pussy. And I'm gonna ask her, right? If an African has flown them to Africa,
Attempted
Are
to.
you coming for my life?
right, and they're not from Africa, they got great pussy.
You said African?
Because African niggas love flying bitches out to Africa. When they mad, they love bringing them back. Look at what we have here. Everything is Dubai? You want to go to Dubai? You want to go to
I guess
Nigeria?
I'm great then.
So you've had an African that's flown you out.
To Dubai and Nairobi, Kenya.
Was it really African?
Yeah,
Kenya.
he is
Wouldn't it be
Somalian.
hilarious if it was a Mexican?
Well, I'm not condoning that. I give my mouthpiece is solid.
I got stamps on
My mouthpiece is
passport.
solid. I'm gonna give mine do that. Like, I'm not flying anybody out in there. You got me fucked up.
Yeah.
You got me fucked up, Ty. You got me fucked up, Ty. I'm sorry. Go
On
ahead.
Emirates and everything. Yeah.
Those you lying like a mother.
Flying somebody to Dubai? To Africa.
Nigga,
My goddamn self.
if you had it,
It's
those.
women in Nigeria. I'm gonna fly somebody to Nigeria.
If you
That one's like, y'all got me. Y'all got me fucked up. I'm talking about right now. Like I can't go to Nigeria to get it in.
Let me ask you
As
this.
you were saying.
Hold on.
What's up?
I'm talking about you meet a cool one. I mean, she blow them sandals right off your feet.
Oh shit.
I'm supposed to fly her out to Africa?
Africa.
But why not is the better question. If you enjoy somebody, just bring them with you on vacation.
I
It's not that
understand that.
difficult.
Vegas.
I mean, I guess your plane tickets are like 10, 12,000.
We can take baby steps.
We can go to Denver first.
Go to Atlanta.
So how did he approach you about flying you out? He just said, I want to fly you.
Shut up.
No, yeah, he had offered a few times, but I was married. So when I got separated and he offered again, I accepted.
Was it African? It was African, dude.
African, yeah, Somali Kenyan.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's it.
Yes, a Somalian that eventually had to immigrate to Kenya and then came to the U.S. via Kenya.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, you know, Africans be serious about their deals.
Yeah.
You must have been.
She's like,
What
no
does
phone
he
and everything.
Them niggas be hustling.
I
like a
want to
mother.
take you home to my country. What are the numbers? If you want to fly with me.
No, actually, and even then, it was a rough time in life. And I was like, I don't even know what to wear to this trip. I don't have no clothes.
You was out there with no shirt on.
So he
Like,
just
she was out there titty free, nigga. African. You motherfuckers wear shirts? The bitches wear shirts.
I was like, new
She got off the
baby.
plane with her titties out. We have to do customary. We have to do.
But
Did you walk around with your shirt off in Africa?
No.
Nobody walk around naked. What are you talking about? Stop.
I went went to like Abu Dhabi. We went to the mosque. You had to put on a whole burqa.
Oh, you want a whole Muslim experience over there?
Oh,
then.
I did everything.
Okay.
We went to that Chris Brown club and picked up a whole.
Chris Brown got a club in Africa?
He has a club that he frequents often that I learned was like really a front for prostitution in Dubai. I didn't know.
Oh, Chris Brown has a club in Dubai?
Yeah, I heard about that a long time ago.
Yeah, I didn't
This
know these
nigga
things.
is goddamn.
Salute to you, Chris Brown.
I hear about that.
That's-
If you making money.
That's
Yeah,
how
a lot of
you.
those
That's
clubs
how you
are
knew.
fronts for prostitution. I didn't know till
Oh,
I got
yeah, I
there.
did.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Women
That's
don't
how you-
have rights there. They ain't no front. They don't know what's going on.
I didn't know what was happening.
They don't ask
I didn't
bitches if they
know.
want to be prostitutes in
Get over
Dubai.
here.
Him hand strong over
If you're the youngest daughter, you're a prostitute
I was like the
automatically.
tallest person there though, so it didn't matter.
You was bigger than all the dudes.
With heels on, I'm like 6'2".
Dude was tall too, right?
Tallish, yeah.
Ish.
Yeah.
She's a tall
Like
ish.
6 foot. Yeah.
Oh, that ain't tall.
I was like tall-ish for small. I don't know.
So what did you? Because look, you went with a guy, but I know of other girls who go, Instagram girls, and they be there selling pussy, and they not gonna tell you they selling pussy,
Right.
but they go in there to get that $1,000 a day
Right.
to get shows out of the lineup. Do you see something wrong with that?
No. I haven't talked to the prostitutes there. It's a industry. I wish it was legal here so they could make it the monetization they could.
Right.
They say they live in like fraternity style houses, like 6 girls to like a 2 or 3 bedroom. Dubai has zero unemployment. You're required to have a job before you come to Dubai.
Right.
So they work at the mall during the day, retail, and they'll turn out 2 to 3 chicks a night for $300 to $500 each. They're banking money. The girl we picked up said she comes back every 3 months, makes 30 to 60 G's, and she's building her family a whole house in like Vietnam. So why not, bitch?
She showed you like when they lived that now.
I'm telling you, this is bad.
See,
I
why?
said,
But
listen,
life
if you
ain't
about
fair.
that money, do it, honey.
And she getting
Instead of just fucking for free these little
And she
like
said that
dudes
money-
after concerts. Like,
And she sending that money to Vietnam. Oh yeah, she probably live like a queen.
Yeah, man.
Right, that's what I'm
yeah.
saying.
She probably be
Like,
good. Mosquitoes
now,
and
if
all.
you live in stupid like American girls and they're using that money to just trick off on stupid shit, well, then you're just stupid. But if you're going to use your vagina to, grow legacy and wealth, why not?
Yeah, right. I mean, shit. Hell yeah.
I'll be the first time.
Now would they charge Dewan double? Yeah. We gotta pay.
Hey, I don't know about these rates. That's not my life. I don't know how they determine those rates. Listen.
Nigga, Blaze got
But yeah,
Clarissa
hey,
Shields'
why not?
hair in his head right now. Get them Shields locks out of here, nigga.
Why not?
That's crazy.
Wow. So you say it's okay if you want to build generational wealth with your vagina, it should be okay.
You don't think white women and the Rockefellers is doing the same thing?
Well, I think it's impossible not to sell pussy. You gonna sell pussy. It's just what type of pussy sell is gonna
Right.
make you comfortable with acknowledging it. You know what I'm saying? Or what title are you willing
Right.
to put over the transaction that make
Right.
it feel like you're not for sale?
Are you Ruth Chris or are you TGI Fridays?
Right.
I don't know.
Some people say, "Yeah, I'm getting married."
Oh, you don't-
That means
It's cool.
when you marry a woman, your wife sold you some pussy. It's more like a home loan. It's a 30 to 40 year mortgage. So you feel okay about it because you're paying small increments. You know what I'm saying? So it's affordable.
Affordable housing.
Right, yeah, affordable housing. So you feel, you know what I'm saying? So that's all it is. You hoeing and don't know it. How could you recognize if you're hoeing and don't know it, Dewan?
If you don't I don't know if you ain't getting back what you want. Everybody got their own expectation. You know what I mean?
Right.
We all give whatever currency we have the most of. Some people all they got is game. They ain't got money, so they got to get at. You know what I mean? That's what they gonna got. That's what they, or they may have money, but that's the best thing they got. We leave it our best foot.
Somebody said, "Really, Kraig?" Yeah, really, motherfucker. Some of you ignorant-minded people think hoeing is just sex.
Oh no.
Most people are hoeing,
At work every day,
and you don't know.
40 hours a week.
Under another title, like you said.
Under another title.
Girlfriend.
Oh,
So they say what they gotta say.
that's a girlfriend is nothing but an untenured hoe. You're not tenured yet. You're underclassmen. Once you get all the hours you need to get out of the internship, you
start collecting benefits.
You join the union and you'll be an official hoe. But right now, you're on call.
Hey, dog.
No benefits.
You right though, that hoe shit. But look. I knew I was hoeing in my last job when I saw that when we built the county, the county getting 175 to 225 an hour, and I'm getting 19.
Right.
I said, "Oh, I'm hoeing."
Yes.
Let me tell the truth.
Yes. The county.
When you see what this is per hour, and I'm doing all the work, doing all the talking, I'm getting all the emotional trauma, and I'm doing all the paperwork for you to get paid, and I'm getting what?
No, that's a slut.
Nigga, yeah, I was sledding like a motherfucker.
Sledding.
But then I learned that game. Now I'm good.
Yeah.
But sometimes you got to hold to get like what you were saying to build your generational wealth. Going back to what you were saying. I'm glad I went through that experience because it taught me how to set stuff up. When I had when I created my own company doing it, I already had a framework. I didn't have to recreate nothing. So I got what I got out of it too. But if you really a hoe if you said a motherfucker for like 40 some odd goddamn years doing it. Like,
and have the nerve to think it was actually a good thing. You know, there's people who retired out of the county like, I make 6 figures and I got this pension. And I'm like, again, people ask me, Tiffany, why are you switching to private practice? Like you said, I could work for another agency and get $30 to $40 an hour, or you don't know they're getting billed for $150 an hour. I'm gonna cut all that shit out. Give me my $150.
Yeah, it's different for the old people. Like they had good ass jobs back then where they could buy a house, but like now, you a hoe. You're right. You better use them motherfuckers.
If you're doing work and ain't getting nothing out of it that you want, you a hoe.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when I mean nothing out of it that you want, I mean is are you happy?
Right.
Do you look at the results of whatever it is you're doing and be like, yeah, that's my shit. I'm proud of that. If you're not proud of what you're doing, you a hoe. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Okay, what you got for us, Ty?
Real quick. My intuition was that somebody wanted some chocolate covered meatballs. I couldn't find the meatballs, but I found chocolate covered donuts. So I don't know who asked for them. You have some more gloves on.
You ain't playing football.
Who asked for chocolate? I don't know. Somebody want Apple Jacks? I don't know who asked for Apple Jacks, but I mean, this is my intuition. Got a can of Apple Jacks?
I really wanted them to be donut bowls.
Where you get a can of cereal?
Oh, meatball? Sorry.
My nigga said a can of cereal.
We get a can of cereal. This motherfucker got canned cereal.
Yeah,
He caught that like a motherfucker.
Why you do that?
Oh yeah, these are official. You see, it says Hotep-ish right here. He just
what you got for us, Todrick?
I seen Dewan catch a lasagna like that one time.
Your teeth ain't called nothing to try to bite nigga. Nigga missing everything.
That's the most athletic thing the nigga did in 15 years. Nigga ready to retire.
You didn't say he was trying to catch it with his mouth.
That was the last Pride beanie in the store they had there, nigga. Fuck out of here, Kraig.
beanie.
What's your mind?
So check it out, man. Check it out, man. For sports today, man, I got the goalie from the Iran's women's soccer team is accused of being a man.
What?
Is that the one?
Is that the goalie?
That's the goalie, right? The goalie looking like Caesar from Instagram.
That's Jordan Clarkson.
Let me see.
Is that the one that we was looking at last week, though?
This look like the homie that was valeting the cars in San Diego. I ran into Caesar.
That's a man.
Yeah, Caesar was
jaw structure.
Caesar was definitely there Friday and Saturday. I don't know where he was Sunday.
Yeah. Hey,
They didn't think it through.
Give it to Otto for the official. Otto, what is this, man?
What is this?
If he gets hard, it's a man.
Oh, no.
That's a man. Right
Okay,
there,
it's official.
Hard, the motherfucker.
The call is in.
That was easy.
I
know because my dick hard.
It's very easy to say. Very hard lessons is made. Instantly, off the picture.
This nigga Blaze bullshit.
You can feel it, nigga. That's a man.
I can whip out. I'll whip out.
I'm not gonna look down.
Brush up against my knee. It's a man.
Is that why you look down?
Wow.
Blaze, he bullshit. You got gender checking specs on, nigga. You know.
Gender checking
That
specs.
motherfucker got nuts.
Hey, they didn't think that through.
Yeah.
If I'm a cheat and have a man play on a female soccer team, they're gonna be playing the skill positions.
Well,
The ones doing all the running and scoring. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not the goal. I mean, what the fuck?
You just standing there. You can see it.
Goalie's important.
the reason why they on this team like that because they did do that. They had 8 dudes out there one time.
For real?
and this ain't like
don't give a fuck.
this ain't like sorry. The dude is sorry for the YMCA. These motherfuckers who played on the national team, on the men's team, then came over on the women's side and was out there.
Joanna made it that shit.
Getting it in.
Wow.
Yeah, so yeah, they had some issues in the past. That was 2015 when they got caught with the 8 dudes out there. But yeah,
You already got caught.
they already got
The one like, hey, well, what you mean 8? The motherfuckers 8 to men? They eating people now? Oh, shit. I wonder what that shit tastes like.
I've been wanting to learn how to eat and play soccer at the same time for the longest.
At least we ain't talking about boxing, man. That'd be cold, huh?
Oh my god,
That would be
Niggas
cool.
out here beating bitches up.
that shit is crazy.
That'd be
like,
fucked up.
I feel like that's a terrible job though. If you got to be the gender checker, you just reach it in the pants like, all right, let me see what.
Let me ask you if I do it.
This nigga,
Bitch, you got a dick or what?
Turn around, fuck it.
Make sure we taking a blood.
I don't believe. I
Ty went right to reaching in the pants. You want to tell us sometime?
They said, how would you find out? How would you find out?
Ty said there's no other way. I have to do this.
I don't know what it is.
Don't reach back in there. I don't know what this
ride in
is.
your pants?
They see me later after this.
You got a meat ride in it.
Let me after this.
Damn.
Sure, I'm right.
Ty went right into the sweats, man.
Does it get hard? Okay, let me see it get out.
Grab mine.
You're only a man if it can get hard.
Oh, man.
That shit is- How would you be offended if somebody was like, yo, you was balling the other day, but you're a fucking dude?
Would I be offended?
Would you be offended?
Nah, I wouldn't be offended. I would just be like, I have a vagina.
Anyway,
You want to
we
see?
don't believe you. Like, we don't believe you. We doing the test.
Here's a blood test.
You can't blood
We
test.
ain't doing no blood test, guys. We
You chromosomal test. They do it for the Olympics. That's how they test.
don't got the budget for that. We got these gloves.
That would be considered.
Otherwise, it's sexual harassment. What, you just want me to whip up my pussy on the teeth? Like, oh lord.
That's why I think it's
Like,
a serious
oh.
Let me thump it. If I
Yeah,
thump it,
you can test for it.
let me thump it. If I thump it,
Right.
Put the baby in there. The baby
Otherwise,
don't
yeah,
come
I'm like,
out.
this is a trap. You just want to see my pussy. Just say you want to see my pussy.
I'm not
then.
pulling out.
Why niggas crazy? What if you thump it? It's a dick right there.
Oh,
The fuck?
it's a bad damn
Oh, what? Hey,
I wouldn't expect that.
pushing it.
I would expect that.
it's already out. I know if it's a dick or not, nigga. I haven't touched nothing I don't know. So
Why you gotta touch this out?
you gotta get. If it's a pussy, I'm gonna touch it. Thump it to see if it's real. That's what I'm saying. Keep up with the joke, dog.
When it come off,
I
what thump is this shit?
I think over here judging me off some shit and say, what the nigga gonna do that then?
Motherfucker been thumping.
I want you going around thumping dicks. That's what I want.
It's my job. It's my job. Look, it's my job. Doctors see dicks all the time. You call your doctor?
This nigga Otto is loving this conversation right now. Otto back there enjoying the shit out of this conversation.
Talking about shit.
Otto said, man, I gotta eat it. Let me eat it. Then I'll tell you what it is. Let me eat it.
Whatever it is, I got it.
I'm eating whatever come out them jeans. Just doing my job. I take it seriously.
It's my job, man. I ain't gay.
Trying to get a raise.
That's what I do.
I'm trying to make supervisor, bro.
You went to college for this. You went to a trade school.
They gave him a certificate for this shit.
LA Southwest. Ball fondling license. This is my ball fondling license. You make a lot of money. You make a lot of money.
That's some funny ass shit, nigga.
Shit. That was hilarious.
Yeah, and they got a tattoo of some hands doing that.
say Todd up under it.
Oh shit!
Todd right to the ball grabber. Todd said, "You got a check?" Now, wait a minute, man. You couldn't do no other check.
Blaze gonna reach in the drawers and smear it on his glasses. Tell her what it is.
This has viscosity. The natural viscosity on this is amazing.
Very acidy. Very acidy.
Do you know what pH balance was up?
I think you got a yeast infection coming. You got a yeast infection coming.
Your pH balance is all off.
You're pregnant. You're pregnant.
Twins.
It's a boy.
Two babies.
Twins. Oh Lord.
That's funny.
Blaze shouting and snapping the game with big glasses take little glasses.
Oh, line these motherfuckers up. Line them up.
It's too small.
That's so funny.
These boy rice?
Oh man.
Okay, what topic 2?
All right, topic 2, man. We got the ex-NFL player. Hold on, let me get his name right.
Yeah.
Jim, man. His name is Jim. You don't even know.
No, we talking about Zach Stacy.
Zach.
Jack Stacy. The headline says he brutalized his ex-girlfriend in front of son in a terrifying video.
Shit up.
Do it again. He did what?
Yes, he did.
He brutalized his ex-girlfriend in front of son.
Coward.
In front of her son.
In front of her son. Well, he threw her like into the TV. The TV fell on her.
He was there.
Swung on her.
Did she break the TV?
No, it looked like it was still working. I was like, it looked like it was still working.
He didn't throw her into the TV. He threw her into the walker. And then TV fell on top of her.
He's
Oh, he's a coward.
He threw her into the
Smashed into the
TV.
walker.
This is a TV right here, bro. This is her face
on
in the
top.
TV. And then
She
she
hit the
fell,
TV.
and then the TV fell down on her.
Showing her face hitting the
Let me
TV.
see.
Yeah, bro. She hit the TV.
Here's my question.
Turn down. Man, that nigga like. Oh, work for turn the volume down, Tom.
Right. Turn your volume down.
I have a question.
That nigga's
First, y'all can't see it, but what Todd is showing is the actual incident of the happened.
Yeah.
So you gotta put it on the camera.
Turn it down.
Show it for.
Yeah, use the gloves, nigga.
Right.
I still want to know why you had the gloves on.
I don't even why. I don't know.
Fondling.
A ginger check.
Ooh.
Why is it?
He's doing gender checks. Still got his working gloves on.
Why is a former football player that we never heard of with CTE? Why is this news?
Because he's on the run.
See, that's a TV.
He ran.
That's a stroller.
Oh, well, the second time you're gonna smash her too. He picked it up twice. That was the second
And
time.
then they're like,
Oh, jeez, Louise.
That was the second
So
time.
he put the TV up and then
threw her to the thing. Then he picked her. She
So
got
he
up.
macho man her.
She got up from the stroller and then he threw her again into the TV.
yeah, that was crazy.
Sad.
That was crazy. Like, you shouldn't be doing all that.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, the headline said he beat her in front of the son. The son was like a baby, so I mean, like, he don't remember that. But damn,
I mean,
It'll still be recorded in that child's subconscious.
Yeah, he definitely gonna lose that baby.
That
though.
baby, it's still recorded in that child's subconscious.
Right. No,
Yeah.
no means no.
And then she said they still looking for him, and then she tried to put him out there. Like, he's driving
That's what
a
I'm saying.
Kia.
I don't like that CTE.
Yeah.
That's why he did that.
The nigga on the run now, so it ain't no. It was a
Right.
CTE situation.
Yeah.
Now you're conscious of that
Yeah.
you did something
Yeah.
and you still running. That's what I'm saying. Like that was just some bitch nigga shit. Look like you lost your mind and you did some bitch shit. The only thing that you can go to was some bitch shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's all I see. He can be on. He can CT. If that was my sister, mama, or something like that, I don't give a fuck what was wrong with his mom. Something really finna be wrong with his mom. Finna scramble that nigga brains for real. That's what I'm saying. Like that shit, I don't give a fuck what's the situation for. That shit is just cowardice. Just seeing that don't make a nigga mad.
Man, hell yeah.
Find that nigga.
Please, I didn't heard. NFL or not.
That nigga's a bitch.
And that nigga wasn't even a starter like that, so you wasn't even on the field getting served. Like, I can see if you was a nigga on every field getting hit, and you wasn't even like that. So, nigga, I don't even know how you gonna use that. You had a 4 or 5 year career.
Right.
That's why
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah, he wasn't out there to where he was just long time. Nah, nigga, you ain't wasn't that type nigga.
I ain't never heard that nigga.
Yeah, you ain't see, you ain't
Right.
get that
That's why I was
nigga.
like, why it's news. I never heard this nigga before.
Probably because he's on the run. They're like, let's catch him.
And it was money.
It's the black dude that beat up a white girl.
Yeah,
That's gonna make
beat up the
that's gonna make
That's
sense.
what it is.
That's why I didn't pay attention to it.
Those are all the reasons he's
That's what
passing
it's
out.
That's why I didn't pay attention to it.
Somebody.
Right.
Ties
That shit happens every day, man.
And I'm not coming at Kias. I drive a Kia. Listen.
I drive a Kia.
Tell her to get my Mercedes. You know.
I'm gonna call it out.
Listen.
Definitely some coward shit. Like,
A couple of more dates.
Stop beating up on you.
No comment.
That's your next dog walk here. Like, that nigga getting blown away. What you talking about? Shit.
Oh no, yeah, if that happened to me. Oh Lord.
Them niggas can say what they want.
They don't want to get down now.
Like,
Well, I see that we ain't fighting.
if you do that to my sister, I'm not
We're
coming
not
in.
fighting.
Nothing to say. Nothing to talk about.
You got the last one?
All right, last one is Texas radio announcers are suspended one game after Big 12's public reprimand for criticizing the refs. They were on the broadcast like, oh man, Bob, whatever his name is, but they said his name. They said his name is Bob. I didn't, you know.
They said Bob.
Bawosby. Bob Bawosby, you need to get it together. Your officiating crew was out here cheating for the other team. Like they was really calling it out. They called back a interception. His name is Bob Bawosby.
That's not Bawosby.
How you say it in Nigerian?
In English is Bowsby.
Bowsley. He put 2 W's in it. There's only 1 W time.
Even a dumb Nigerian.
He don't sound black. He don't sound black.
Nigerian. Bawosby.
It's 1 W, brother. 1 W.
You had your own though. You got a couple in your pocket you need to do.
You cross-eyed with glasses. That's a problem. Damn. But whoa,
One W and 7 X's on your shirt.
I have to think about it. Okay.
I had to think about it. I said it laugh. Marquis Morris.
Real quick, hey man, check it out. One of our sponsors who really takes really good care of us, PDS Debt. PDSdebt.com/Kraig. Kraig. Look, man, if you have credit card debt and you want to cut your interest, go to PDSdebt.com/Kraig. Fill out the debt assessment and get qualified. And at the worst, you can get a free copy of your credit report. Here's the thing, if you're holding at least $5,000 in debt on personal loans and credit cards, go to pds.com/Kraig, get your interest rate cut damn near in half, if not more, get one consolidated payment, and save yourself tons of money. Why are you playing? You need to be financially responsible. Go to pds.com/Kraig, take the credit assessment, find out where you are so you can stop stressing and stop guessing and be responsible with your money.
PDS Debt.
pdsdebt.com/Kraig. Look, man, get it together. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, so they were calling them out on TV. The refs actually called back an interception. They were clearly on some cheat stuff for the other team. They even called back a false start penalty. False start. Yeah, they false started, and they went over there and talked to the coach and was like, "We're gonna review that to see if he really false started." Yeah, they was out there. They was out there. So they suspended for a game. The announcer suspended a game for bringing it up, but it's only one game.
Suspend the refs for cheating.
Right.
They're part of the system.
That's crazy.
Refs are infallible. Come on.
Yeah.
Wow.
What does infallible mean for Blaze?
You can look it up.
Look that shit up.
That means can't nobody foul him. He plays through everything. He plays through contact. Unfallible.
Now we about to go down the line and see who all do know what it means. Niggas in here sweating this shit now. All right, then move right along.
From the database.
So
you gotta these niggas know
that's hilarious. Snaps, what you got for us?
Snap test.
All right, last week a couple days ago, we talked about Kanye West, right?
Right.
Today we're going to talk about his wife, Kim Kardashian West. Shout out to Kim Kardashian. According to him, he said on the interview, "That's still my wife." So I'm riding with what he said.
I don't want to know if Kanye's single.
And he's ringing the glove.
Yo,
One of these niggas at the back of the head.
As long as it's a fist and not a dick.
I hit the back of his head.
Play too much.
All right, we keep calling him Kanye. He changed his name to Ye, so let's respect that. Call him Ye. So, but we ain't even talking about him.
Mama named him Clay.
I'm gonna call him Clay. So, Kanye, Kim Kardashian sent a jet out to Afghanistan to bring back the Afghanistan soccer team. Bring them to Britain so they can start a new life. So let me give you a backstory.
What about the Hoopers?
Right. She took them to Britain. So the Taliban recently went in and took over Afghanistan. So they went and took over, and female sports, women's sports, is a political act of defiance. It's because they went in there and they took over the land, they changing all the rules. So now they taken away all the women's rights. They're no longer able to work. So they took away the employment, they took away the education. They can't learn. I'm talking about women and children. And it's gotten to the point that women can't even leave the house unless they have a man accompanying them. So if you walk into school or if you go into work or wherever, if you leave in the house and you're not with a man, they can violate you or do whatever they can because you shouldn't be out here without a man. That's just what they're doing. So because of that, of course, people trying to get out of there, and they can't. It's chaos over there. So shout out to Kim Kardashian for sending out the jets or whatever to bring them back. What are y'all's thoughts about that? They taking away all women's rights and whatnot over there, and a lot of and the flip side is a lot of the women over there are the breadwinners. So they were normally working and taking care of the household, but now they can't work at all. So a lot of them are homeless and all that, and they got to deal with it. So what's y'all's thoughts on that?
Go ahead.
Tell Kim to send some care packages to these niggas downtown with all these tents and shit.
Yeah, we got 7th Street, nigga. Nah, look,
that's a fact.
Afghanistan.
That's a fact.
I'm not gonna take that Western slant on what's going on. You know what I mean? Yeah, okay, I get it. They play sports. They want to keep playing sports. They're in England now. Cool. I ain't tripping on that. But all this, they're taking away women's rights. Look, every place guy has the right to rule the way they need to rule. And before America invaded Afghanistan, that place was a metropolis. You know, there was a lot of great things in Afghanistan. Some of the oldest, that's ancient Mesopotamia right there. You know what I mean? Yes, yes it was. Look at the pictures. Our friends from Afghanistan, look at the pictures in Afghanistan in the 90s. It's just beautiful.
They bombing shit right now.
Yeah, they've just been occupied by a country that they didn't want there. Right. Because they may not like what's happening, but they hated the United States being there. Mm-hmm. So they had 20 years of their civilization got crumbled. Mm-hmm. It's fucked up right now, and it's probably going to be fucked up for another generation. Mm-hmm. But it's going to take a little bit of time, but we have to leave them the fuck alone and let them work their problems out. Mm-hmm. Because every time America goes somewhere and stay there, they fuck up their civilization, and shit don't bounce back. And then they be like, oh, we need to go back in and save them again.
Goddamn lie, Hawaii bounced back just fine. It used to be Hawaii by itself. Now it's a part of America, nation.
America tried. I know y'all gonna clown me for this, but America tried to rename the motherfucker the Hamburger Islands, and them Hawaiians said, no, fuck that shit. It's Hawaii.
Right.
So Hawaii, them Hawaiians already. The Hawaiians already fucked. I know you about to make. I know you about to make a joke.
That nigga Dewan. That nigga Dewan bought 2 Greyhound tickets.
Over the water, nigga. Over the water.
This nigga.
Greyhound.
No, it wasn't a sandwich island. It was sandwich island. Yeah. You look like one of the Ninja Turtles' grandfathers over here running your goddamn mouth.
Good the father of Turtle.
Splinter's daddy. Splinter's daddy right now. Papa Rabbit. Show.
So was you mad when you got there?
You see, he was doing that shit.
That's all good shit.
Oh, here we go.
Hey, yo, you right. Hey, Tom, I was mad as hell. I felt like you were the dentist.
Nigga, teeth keep breaking my toes.
It's one about it, but yeah, Hawaiians still don't really fuck with America, but they can't militarily beat them, so they just tolerate it. So you know,
Hawaiians is comfortable.
Yeah, they comfortable.
As soon as the motherfuckers start wearing shoes, it's over. All that shit y'all was doing for thousands of years before them shoes don't even.
Dog and Bonnie Hunter be out there all the time too. That nigga always arrested somebody in the wire.
Yeah. Comfortability.
But you right,
even though
though.
America sucks, what they offer is comfortability, technology, dependability, dependable food source. You know, predictable living, not as much guessing, not as much wondering. I'm saying with these other countries that we take over, while we're there, them niggas don't be knowing where shit gonna come from all the time. They like in some of these places, they don't know if that water well gonna dry up. We gotta find some more water.
You know why?
Why?
Because America's the one that poisoned the water.
No, but what I'm
She was fucking
saying,
before they got there.
I get what you're saying. It's true. Take this long, nigga.
let's talk to a nigga that's been in war. Let's talk to a nigga, two niggas.
Even other than that, it's like, I think what you're saying.
One nigga been in one.
I think they said it's true across the board. In any third world country, that's how it is. I think that's how it's true across the board. In any third world country, that's how it is. That's why, like let's say, like in Nigeria, that's they all, at least from where I'm from, they all think it's easy when you get over here. So they just want to come to America. That's it. Well, they don't know about, just like they don't know where their next meal coming from, but they know here, okay, I'm gonna get some help somehow, some way.
Right.
Whether it be from my brother who's gonna be here, I'm living with, but they know, okay, well the government does help some type of way. We don't have that bullshit.
Nothing at all.
Nothing. Ain't no fucking child support. Ain't no none of that shit. Ain't nothing. The government ain't got
The government is
nothing.
stealing
No
from
wig,
their
no
hand.
nothing.
They should
The
have.
government, they all should have.
should have.
Yes, the
But we
government
don't.
is
So
stealing.
they look at
from
America
y'all.
like, okay, well that's a better. Regardless, I'd rather be poor in America than be poor in Nigeria.
I'd rather not be poor.
I'm gonna be poor.
Of course, but
No,
if you're
but you know
saying,
what,
I'm talking from a nigga from third world country.
Because you make, what do they say, what, 34,000? Over 34,000, you're part of the top 1% as far as like in the context of the world. You know what I'm saying? Like in the
Which is
world,
crazy,
it's
right?
like you make more than $34,000, you're part of that 1%. If we talk about here, we only deal with the billionaires and niggas making trillions. But worldwide, if you're making more than 35, you looked at it as like, nigga, you're balling. What are you talking about?
35,000 in Nigeria?
Yeah, that's just the barometer that you really.
I'm telling you.
That ain't shit relative to what they generate.
Yeah, that's what I mean. The money getting stolen. We just be looking at the money that's getting, you know what I'm saying, made.
Look.
They stealing a lot of bread from them people.
You pay for convenience, Dewan. A little bit of your freedom might be worth convenience. When you go to a convenience store, you're going to pay 20% more for an item at a convenience store than you would pay at the regular grocery store. You pay for convenience. A little bit of your freedom is compromised. You can't do what you want to do.
You right.
Nowhere in the world.
I agree with that, but here's where I look at it. The convenience didn't come out of nowhere. The reason why the United States have these conveniences is because they were invented here. They didn't import it from somewhere else. It was a black person that created the indoor plumbing system. It was a black person that created the refrigerator. It was a black person that created the car.
Air conditioning.
All this shit, we like internet. So when we talk about these conveniences,
Who created bell bottom?
Child was there when it happened.
Dewan can tell you who invented the bell pepper.
Joe Bella.
You shaking? I know you okay. Here we go. You gonna hit me with a haymaker? Go ahead, Todd.
So to be fair, I'm not gonna compare myself with some people. They got minds, they didn't invent it, so I'm not gonna compare myself to them. They could have, if they needed this convenience, they could have invented it like we invented it. Okay. Because when I tell people, just talk to your grandparents. Our grandparents didn't have none of this shit back in the 30s and the 40s if they still alive. Or if you read some old journals from your family members, they didn't know how they was gonna get it. Go back and listen to them old interviews to the creators of jazz. These motherfuckers lived like everybody else. But that generation of people, whatever wasn't there, they came up in their mind with some shit and made it happen.
So you saying you can't get no conveniences without paying? You can't get conveniences without paying a cost, nigga.
That's true though.
You got to pay a cost to live comfortably.
I'm not gonna argue that.
Why you think lions travel in packs, nigga? It ain't because they fuck with each other like that. It's because it's more convenient to hunt with other motherfuckers. It's more convenient for the male to have all the women around him, so he got to pay the cost of protecting these hoes. You got to pay for convenience.
All that shit.
You got to protect all that shit.
Babies and age.
Cost of protecting these hoes.
And convenience is so valuable that it's common for other male lions to try to take over another lion's pride because he wants those conveniences. Pussy and food brought to me every day. I'm willing to kill. I'm willing to kill a motherfucker for that.
But what I'm saying, we can't give up any freedoms for any kind of anything because you giving up freedom is not going to equate to comfortability at the end of the day.
Right.
You give us comfortability.
No, we don't. Though you're not willingly giving up nothing. They're getting taken from you. I mean, you're willingly giving them up. That's what I'm saying.
We way less freedom than we was in the 90s.
That's what I mean. So what I'm saying is this. If they offer you a choice between freedom and comfortability, I'm always gonna choose my freedom. That's what I'm saying. Now if they doing some underhanded snake shit, we got no clue they doing behind our back. That's a whole nother fundamental problem we need to be talking about.
Do you use electricity?
Yeah.
Do you use plumbing?
Yeah.
Okay, so
I have to pay
is
for
it
that.
free?
It's free in Libya.
Yeah, no, it's free if you live in an apartment.
It was free in Libya.
Real freedom.
The water provider is.
The only way you free.
Where you get your water from? You can't even choose that.
No, but I don't have to choose it. I don't have to pay for it though.
That's the
No, if I
Because
giving up freedoms every day.
They're not gonna let you choose.
That's not the same thing as giving up a freedom like going somewhere or being able to.
I said freedoms. There's levels, yes, but it's still. That's
So
what
a freedom paying for utility and paying my way through life, through paying the use of shit.
We getting hustled for that.
No,
can't choose who to tell you
You can choose if you have a septic tank and you go out super off the grid.
Well, no,
so
but
my
now we're
parents
getting
don't
into-
pay
But
for
none of
that.
us are doing that. None of us are doing that.
You can get a septic tank if you live in the
But off the
country.
grid's illegal now. You gotta be tied in.
That's what I'm saying. It ain't no freedom, nigga. If you not living off the land and finding your own food and water every day, you're not free. If you gotta go home and flip on a light switch, you're not free.
No man, you're not free.
Right.
A little bit.
That's the only way you're free. If you can do whatever the fuck you want to do and your quality of life ain't fucked up, then you're free.
Right.
But if you stop doing anything you're doing right now and everything shuts down, you're not free, nigga.
Right.
But this,
It just feel like it.
That's what I mean. All you telling me is I have a choice to either do this or do that. I have a choice. You're giving me a choice then.
I'm saying, but this is what I'm saying.
You're giving me a choice.
That don't make you free.
Illusion of choice.
So I can get on the street like
It's
this.
really not a choice.
So you're telling me the niggas
Really
under
not a
these
choice.
bridges, in them tents
Are freer than us.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is, that's
But look,
a choice they made.
but look how fucked up the programming is. They're the freest people you could be, but a lot of them are out of their mind because real freedom will drive you crazy.
But
You ain't ready for real freedom. You're not ready for real freedom, nigga.
People that live with people that have mental problems that got put on the streets or homeless now, they couldn't handle the freedom.
No, I'm saying that a lot of times when people really start understanding what's going on, it drives them crazy. And that craziness that they're driven to, if they were strong enough to handle it, is their actual freedom.
That's a
If you were mentally free enough to be like, man, fuck everything, I'm gonna just walk around and do what I want to do. Can't nobody in this room do that. Because if you did it, everybody else would perceive you as crazy. They would think, oh, you just gave up. You just stopped. You a coward because you free.
I'm trying to.
I agree with you. I agree with you. But look, I look at it two ways. Like I told you, I told the story before on this show. I used to work with homeless people. When this one homeless dude that was we put him in the homeless shelter, but they had all these rules.
Right.
And so he bounced out.
Right.
And I was like, hey, look, dude. I said, if you leave, you can't come back.
Right.
He looked me dead in my eye. He said, look, I'm a derelict. I've been homeless for 40 years. I know how to get it. I've been homeless since I was 14.
Right.
And he looked me dead and then walked the fuck out and didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, made a choice.
I agree with everything you're saying, Craig, but just because we aren't free because we had these conveniences don't mean we have to accept it.
Right.
Because in Libya, before Gaddafi got, they had all this shit they didn't have to pay for it.
Right.
Housing was a right. You know what I mean? You got a cut of all the oil money. Every citizen got a cut of that.
Right.
You can just sit on your ass and do nothing. You got a house and you can get a Mercedes. Or they had the Clean Water Project, to where all the water was free.
But
I'm saying because they
cool if they just stay to themselves. Once they try to unify all Africa, that's when they fucked up.
Yeah.
That's when America was all.
But that's why I say
We got a problem. You're right. We got a problem. But we gotta kill that nigga.
But
That's exactly what happened.
Right.
It was fine before they tried.
Before they did that.
So then
Before they try to enlighten others.
So like I want to because
I'm sorry.
I just want to say one little thing. Then I mean, no, it's just that like we have a history of American history. I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that. Come on, the real Regis knockoff. But I did it.
Somebody shut up.
Hey, But I did a 2-hour broadcast on this yesterday. How Americans, everything that we got, we fought for.
Right.
Every freedom that we got, the government didn't say, "Here, you free." At one point, people stood up and said, "Fuck that shit." Yeah. And so, just because things are a certain way, don't mean you got to accept it. And there's a long history going back to the 1680s in the United States of America. When shit ain't the way we want it, we fucking change it. And we've done it, and we've done it every time. So we got to do it again.
So can I ask you this one? Like,
Yeah.
Even when like let's say back then, like when black people, like you said, like they, let's say the 60s, whatever, we didn't have all that shit, and America wasn't a third world country though.
America was almost like a third world country. Go back to the early 20s. No. America got itself out of the third world when we invented the tools it took to get us out of the third world.
So they weren't a third world country back then.
Every country was third world back then.
If you go back to the 1800s,
okay.
if you go back to the late to the 1800s,
not that far. I'm talking about like 1960.
It depended on where you are because half of America was still rural.
So America in the whole.
In the cities it wasn't. In the cities it wasn't. But in the
country, like would it be classified as a third world country?
No, because America makes a classification. So America writes the rules.
But Russia, what you say was, well, now let me ask you because you think it's
it depends on where you were.
You think it's a third world country?
No, I said depending on where you were. If you talk to my family that was in Overton, Texas, it was definitely third world. If you talk to my family that was in Dallas, no, it's first world. And we talking 130 miles apart because over half the country was still rural. The America didn't become majority metropolitan, I think, until the 60s. Before that, it was majority.
It's still not majority metropolitan.
It is not.
No. Remember, I used to drive trucks. I'd have been to every single state.
Most of America looks like shit.
Multiple times. Most of America looks like that space between Vegas and Ontario.
People don't live there. What I'm saying is,
most people
I'm talking about population. It's more people in Inglewood than it is in the state of Montana. That's all I'm saying.
No, I would agree with that, but there's still more white rural people in this country.
Right.
Oh, they're out there. But I'm saying numbers-wise.
Because you got to think there's states like Idaho, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan. A lot of the Midwest is where a lot of the whites live, and there's only like 2 or 3 major cities in some of these states. Like Minnesota, probably it has what is
Minneapolis
this?
And St. Paul.
That's it. Everything else is country as fuck.
I agree, but the 5 boroughs in New York outpopulate all them states, just them 5 boroughs.
But
that's what I'm saying.
It doesn't change.
People in New York are addicted to the comfort. Now, if they really wanted the freedom, how many of those people that live in these metropolitans are really ready to jump off the grid?
No.
For
even the attitude in these rural places is more free.
Yeah.
These white boys that live in these country ass places, they do, like Blaze said, they have a lot of audacity, nigga. They fly that flag, they carry them pistols, nigga. They say fuck the government. They really have a free way of thinking, which is why when something is against that way of life, they can all come together because they have a commonality and understanding. They know that this is a threat to the way we live. Because that free thinking shit that them rednecks be on, even though I don't fuck with them as a whole when they racist, I do fuck with how free they really do what the fuck they want to do, bro. Right. You got to be in the mix of it to be like, God damn, nigga, I would have never even thought to even do some shit like this.
They hunt, they do a lot. They do a whole bunch.
Yeah, them motherfuckers shoot the police, blow the police station, they do all kind of shit. They do whatever the fuck they feel like doing.
They got something for their ass too, though. Called methamphetamines. See, that's what not gonna let you do nothing, nigga.
The meth, you right about that?
But they make too much money off of gun sales and so there's a whole nother market of shit that niggas don't buy that these redneck motherfuckers buy.
Like trucks and tractors and farms and shit.
Yeah.
You know, an actual John Deere tractor costs about $120,000.
These motherfuckers be rich as fuck.
Subsidized by the government. Listen,
these motherfuckers
you don't know
be
that
rich.
white farmers go out of business.
Nah,
that's why in the 70s and 80s they told us we needed calcium from milk. Vegetables have more calcium than milk. They just didn't want the farmers to go broke.
They pushed us up. They pushed us up off that land. You know, we city people now. In the last 60 years, we became city
Niggas
folks.
need to get back to the country, man.
That's where we from.
It was
I'm with that.
I'm with that.
I just don't. It got to be some internet out there.
I'm gonna stay in the suburbs.
Why? Bike to have no electricity. You know what I'm saying? I got to bike for 2 hours. House can light up.
People gonna hate it, but people got it good in America.
So what you
like? No. So what I'm saying, Josie, the lottery, right? So they have a lottery. Mm-hmm. They have a lottery out there. They told me about the lottery. That shit is the craziest shit. You can explain it.
Lottery where?
That's how my pops got here. It's like just a lottery. Like,
to get here, like Visa lottery.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Like, got lucky. Like, oh, here, boom, here you go. You're
you enter into a lottery.
Yeah, I don't know how they actually pick the name, but he just got picked. Boom.
Yeah.
Like, all right,
A Nigerian nurse explained it to me. A Nigerian nurse explained to me while I worked with a nurse. They were saying that you can enter into a lottery to come to America. Mm-hmm. And then some people's families will put we'll put more money on our cousin's chance to get over here because he got a better chance than we do. Mm-hmm. So they play a lottery to get picked just to come over here.
So once you get here, you can start sending for motherfuckers to come be with you, or they got to win the lottery too.
No, they got to get over here the same way. Unless you married, like my pops. Okay, now let me go get my wife. That's easy, or his mom. That's easy, but like his brothers, nah. I'm not even gonna get into how my uncles got here.
Hey, Todd, an actual Nigerian told you that?
They probably came through Mexico, huh?
I had a cousin. Hold on. I had a cousin.
Nigga said an actual Nigerian told you that. I was on him, man. I just said
Nigerian. I heard it. No. Joe said he don't know. Todd said he.
No, I said. He just explained.
The lottery.
I just explained that. No, I said I don't know how they pick the actual name.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I know the lottery's a thing. Like just like how you think lottery. Yeah. Okay, your name comes up, boom, you're next.
Yeah, but Todd was explaining how the lottery should work. That was an interesting thing.
No details.
I sat with her for like 3 hours. I was supposed to be at work. She was telling me.
But Todd,
what'd she tell you, man?
She said that you enter into the lottery for a chance to come over to America. She's like, you don't know how good you got it over here. You know what I'm saying? There's people in my country that have to play the lottery to get here that ain't gonna see their other family members. When they get over here see Todd, they'll never see their brothers and sisters.
For me, it's not about saying America's bad. It's like no. When you are the people, the blood and the sweat and the tears that created something, and it got stolen, that's a different conversation. And okay, it's better somewhere else. Okay, I get that it's better.
Yeah, that's a different
but America got to the better because of what my grandparents created, not because of what somebody got.
Yeah, for
and
sure.
so like when I go back in my family history, so it's not that I'm complaining about how bad America is. My thing is this: when I go back in my family history and I see the white person that raped my great great grandmother. Their family has thousands of acres and money that should come to us, but we didn't get to keep it because we black.
Yeah, that's what.
No, now that's where my gripe is with the country.
Pop up on them niggas.
You got Google Maps, nigga.
That's what I'm saying. Like black Americans. That's what I'm saying. We don't conflate. I'm saying we don't conflate. We don't conflate because our fight is this is a family. But people don't realize that. White, black in America is a family affair. You go back your generation, you got whole sets of white cousins. Y'all even share the last name, but they got the money and you don't. Right. So this is a family fight that's been going on for 400 years. If you come here 40 years ago and be like, "What the problem? This ain't your fight, nigga. Sit down." We got an issue that we got to handle. That's all this is about.
They don't want to get down.
That's all it is. We got an issue.
They hide that shit behind politics.
And there's no disrespect people who come. Like I ain't got no issue with people coming. That's not my problem. I ain't tripping on that.
What is he talking about?
I don't have an issue. Like my best friends from India. Like I ain't got no problem people who come. I got a problem people who come here and run their mouth about what we got going on. Them niggas shut the fuck up. If they come here and be humble, cool. But if they come here and they got something to say about what we got going on, sit your ass down.
What I want to say though, they need to like this motherfucking video.
Like smash the like button, nigga. Fuck wrong. You had another topic?
Nah, that's the last topic. But shout out to Kim K. Like I said, she got 30.
That's what we was talking about.
No, man.
No, she got.
The one brought us to Africa once again.
He asked me my topic.
How did we get to Africa from Kim Kardashian? That's right there.
I'm wrapping up the topic, man. Let me do that. Let me live. But nah, she got 30 families out of there and they families. So it's like 130 people. So soccer saved them kids' life. In a way.
Make a move, man. Shout out to Kim K, man.
Shout out.
She's still married, right? She's still married, right? Still married. Oh, no. I'm playing Kim. Yeah, Kanye's still married. She's still married. I highlighted him. I was in this morning. He didn't respond, so he's still.
What you got for us, man?
He didn't respond.
Shout out to Todd too. Nobody knows how many cars he had to wash to meet an actual Nigerian.
They sent me an email.
Funny.
I only watch used Benzes. That's how you find a Nigerian.
Benz or BMW.
And I watched him with Kraig's beanie. Sham wow.
Used Benzes. Hilarious.
All right, my first topic is did you talk about the Cal Rittenhouse?
Nigga, your topic.
Cal Rittenhouse.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Trial verdict right now, today. You know what I'm saying? He's up for self-defense. There's been a lot of misnomers. I think as black people, we've been bamboozled to give a fuck about this a little bit more than we should. I looked at that tape. They was trying to kill that little white motherfucker. For real. And the nigga he shot the first time is a fucking pedophile that just got out the crazy house.
Oh, wow.
You trying to pedophile me?
No, yeah. No, but it looked like. Look, Tom. The nigga died how he lived, touching little boys. So that's what he get. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of that shit was crazy, bro. Like, it's just being in that situation. You know what I'm saying? Niggas running down on you, hitting you with skateboards and shit. I would have shot everybody. I would let all 30 go out on everything moving. So he had restraint, shooting at niggas that was running up on him, trying to grab his gun. That shit was crazy. So he's trying to say it was black people he was shooting. At a Black Lives Matter rally, no niggas out there. It's in Wisconsin. No niggas was out there if you watch the video. And there's the white dude that he shot is like, shoot me, nigga. What's happening, nigga? There's a white guy saying this. All white people yelling nigga in Wisconsin at a Black Lives Matter rally. I don't get it. All that shit was just weird. Yeah. Even on his side though, like who? I got son. My son ain't finna go patrol Watts with no gun. You know what I'm saying? They burn that shit down. Ain't nothing you can do, bro. There's too many of them. You're gonna get yourself hurt going out there. Right. So I don't know why his daddy would drive him all the way to that shit. I guess to say his people had a spot out there. They was trying to. You know what I'm saying? I can understand they told the police stand back, don't do nothing, let them burn that shit down.
Right.
But you know what I'm saying? I just think we was just fooled. I don't think black people should. Black people talking about, oh, we finna riot if he get found not guilty for what? No, but why though? That's why are we rioting for some shit that has nothing to do with us?
I'll tell you why. I don't know if they're gonna riot. If the news is saying they're gonna riot, I don't believe nothing.
No. It's the Black Lives Matter dude. He's saying that.
Black Lives Matter people ain't shit. Ain't nobody listening to them.
He's saying he's right.
But so.
You don't listen to him. People listen to him. Dwan.
No, people don't listen to Black.
You don't think people listen?
Name the person that they listen to Black Lives Matter. Thank you. Exactly. So you don't listen to them.
But a gang of niggas show up. Them niggas throw rally. Everybody show up. People are listening.
Yeah,
White people show up. People are listening.
White folks show up.
Niggas out there.
That's people. People are listening. Is what I'm saying. Dwan. Them motherfuckers gotta follow it.
They said it like that.
Hey, nobody listen to them.
Like that.
But this is why we involved in. And like I always knew, I thought it was clear that it was white folks that got shot. The thing is, the little bastard went down and he said, "I'm going out there to shoot niggas." That's what he said.
No, he didn't.
Yes,
that's a lie.
That's what he said.
I just watched the whole trial.
You
never came up in the trial.
The trial's going on while we was here. How the fuck you watch the whole goddamn trial?
Hold on, Chucky D. Hold on, fat boy. This haven't been going on all year. What are you talking about?
Oh, you started like 3 weeks ago. What are you talking about?
It happened last year.
You read headlines, like I know the whole book. Y'all stupid. I read the headlines. You want a book? Y'all stupid.
That's cool. Finish chuckles. So after you do that, your gut finish moving. Google Cal Rittenhouse saying I'm going down here to kill niggas. And where they said that? No, where they said that in the trial, when they brought that up about the trial. I just want to know, because niggas, I'm telling you, I've been watching.
You said you saw the whole trial.
I'm actually going all year. You just told me. You just did the whole thing.
Did the trial start in January or last month? Which one was it?
You was moving.
The women have double X or double Y. It's an epidoma epidemic. Which one is it? Did you Google that?
Did you Google that?
You do it.
Did you Google it?
I'm not going to Google your non-facts.
I know what you know.
All right, Kraig Wax. Come on now.
Don't tell me this.
I trained you. Yeah, I'm fat as you are black. You look like Steph Curry.
I was born beautiful with melanin. You look like
a sinner.
When you know about that burger, you can put away.
You look like
you know about that. One at a time.
What you know about the emotion you take control?
I'd probably be the only black person from the Midwest in the room, unless I'm mistaken.
Okay. And Kenosha 30% black.
There is black people in Wisconsin,
Yes.
and I suspect the reason they would riot is just to capitalize on an opportunity to make a point made. It ain't got shit to do with Kyle, because we really don't care. White boys be running around with their guns all the time out there, and it's ridiculous and kind of crazy, and seeing it just made me be like, damn, my cousin is running around in the, what the fuck? So, like, that's not, it's just to further an agenda. It's an opportunity, and to me, it's not dumb. Right? Like, why not capitalize on an opportunity to bring some more light to an issue that is clearly not resolved? Like, black issues in America are not resolved. So if they light up Wisconsin, more power to them.
What I see about the that's crazy. When you say that it's something that don't matter to us or whatever, I think it does, because it doesn't like, what to say this. So some motherfucker just travel across state lines and just shoot me and go home and he's fine. But you see, that's what the image are painting.
That's not how that happened, though. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
In a nutshell, that's what happened.
But no, it didn't, bro. If you watch the video, you see a whole different story.
Hold on, he didn't travel across state lines, shoot somebody and go home.
No, that's not what happened.
That's not what happened? That's what happened, Duncan. He traveled across state lines, shot a nigga,
you want me to tell you
went home.
You gonna tell me?
Did he go home or not?
No, he went right to the police station.
Did he?
He went to the police station. If you look at the,
where they pick him up at?
Bro, this shit is on video.
Where did they pick him up at, Duncan?
You didn't see these niggas running after him running away from him. They were saying he was chasing niggas down with guns. He wasn't doing none of that. When you watch the video, you see, I'm
not talking about the details. I'm talking about
you have to talk about the details.
This motherfucker went to us. He went across state lines.
This is what I'm saying.
Shot a nigga and went back home.
I just believe that black people get fooled by mass media a lot. We just look at headlines and shit and be like, that shit right there. And that's what they doing.
That's facts.
That's what happened.
I agree,
I'm just trying to tell you, if I looked into it a little more, I was on the same level as you. I'm like, that white boy, what do we? I was like, okay, for sure.
So
and I'm not even.
You think it was wrong?
No, hell no.
You wouldn't have been there.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only thing I'm saying is
you wouldn't have shot nobody.
Yeah, I wouldn't have been there. But if I was there and I'm there and doing, look, DeWan, you got a car dealership, right? And you're telling me, hey, fam, I need you to come out here. The police ain't finna do nothing about them burning my shit down. Them niggas down the block.
The owner said he never said that.
I'm 20 minutes away, right? 20 minutes away. I'm coming through. This nigga's out there tripping, right? And I'm like, they got the nigga he shot got a burning dumpster finna pull that shit into a gas station. They put it out, he get mad. Fuck that, shoot me, nigga this, nigga that, white boy. Pedophile also, let's not forget that. He was a pedophile, they're not saying that.
This boy was illegally across state lines and he shot somebody.
Yeah, how you crossing state line isn't illegal, nigga? You can go straight state line if you want to.
That's a federal crime.
He didn't. The gun. No, he didn't have no gun. The gun was at his fucking friend's house.
He didn't have no gun.
He didn't have the gun on him.
He shot a nigga.
All you have to do is read, dog. You ain't got to argue with me, nigga.
He picked up the gun from his friend's house in Wisconsin.
Okay, that's not
illegal. That was still illegal.
It was illegal for him to have the gun.
It was transferred on fire.
So anything he did.
Right. What's after that for all that shit for him trying to get beat up and beat down by a whole lot of people?
You were illegal in the first place.
I'm popping any nigga out there. I mean, right now, I'm on the ground, the nigga beating me up. There's a crowd of niggas coming. I got a burner on me. I'm not supposed to have this illegal. I'm airing out everything.
I understand.
We ain't gonna talk about my gun being illegal after everybody getting up off the floor as soon as they got bullet holes in their fucking neck.
Right.
That's cool. You ain't gonna visit. Look, you gonna visit me in jail? My son can visit me. My kid, I ain't gonna be in no fucking grave, nigga, looking up, because I got niggas that died.
That's fine, but you're not gonna tell me this white boy went wrong.
He wasn't. Nigga, you getting chased down by a crowd of people. You're gonna shoot. Everybody in here. I know y'all niggas goody two shoes.
We wouldn't have been there. We wouldn't have been there.
You're shooting.
The point is, we wouldn't have been there. He was a white boy.
I wouldn't have been there, so I can't answer some shit that would have never happened. I'm like speaking and this shit ain't gonna happen. I would have never been there.
One at a time.
But he's there though.
Right.
He's there, yes.
So he's there.
So he's wrong.
Into the mic.
So he's there for. He's wrong. Even if he on some positive shit, he being there. He's wrong.
He came on some positive.
So he came up there.
Came there on some positive shit.
He wanted to shoot it.
I don't want to argue with you no more. You win. You win, Duncan. If you think he came on some positive shit,
that's
you win the argument. You win the argument. That one you the argument. You win the argument. You win the argument.
Like I said, any nigga that's running if you got kids and they outside and they got guns on them as a crowd, tell them niggas to shoot.
Yeah.
Don't tell them niggas to think about it. Did you supposed to have that gun? Are you across state lines? Shoot, nigga. Niggas is scared to kill and acting like, he did something I would never do. I know.
Right.
He's a fucking decent for like, I ain't going out like fuck that, nigga. Give a fuck who it was. It can be black, white, Mexican, Asian. You gonna get these bullets, nigga. If you're trying to kill me, you're gonna get these bullets.
Oh, right, hold on, Tiff. You want to say something?
So the point you're trying to make is, especially as Black Americans, like we wouldn't have been in that situation. Our kids wouldn't have been rolling up on a protest with a gun. Why? Because a black kid gets out of a car with AR-15, he dead.
Yeah.
Right. So that white boy walked into that situation with privilege. Period. Knowing he alive still, even after shooting other people, regardless if it was self-defense or not. That's the difference. And this is also why when I told my white family that I was going to go to the Black Lives Matter protest, they didn't want me to go.
Yeah.
Why? Because who are they spraying down? Who are they gassing? Who are they fucking up? The black people at the Black Lives Matters protest. So I challenged my white folks, like, hey, Mom, you gonna come with me then?
Right.
Be my shield. My family faded out. That was not gonna happen.
Yeah, the problem. My thing is, my thing is bigger than Kyle Rittenhouse and what all this shit. It's a dog whistle to all these white boys that want to go around carrying guns and intimidating black people.
Right.
4 years ago, when they threatened Maxine Waters' office, I can't stand Maxine. She looked like a Muppet. Right. But they came. I can't. But if you
power to the people, but fuck that bitch.
Hey,
fuck that bitch.
You know why I can say that? You know why I can say that? Because when she first ran for election for the state Congress in 1992, I was there with my mom at 11 years old at her meetings, and so I know all about this woman and what the things that she's done that didn't make the news. So I can say that. But what I will say is this:
she banged on your mama. Where you from, bitch?
No, but I'll say this: she didn't give him 2 seconds.
No snacks at the meeting. I'll never forget.
This shit is over.
Hey, that's funny, Skittle T. That's funny, Skittle T. That's funny. No, but why people are criticizing my speech back in 4 years ago when them white boys threatened our office on 108th and Broadway? Who the fuck showed up? Me.
Right. By yourself?
No, it was like.
There with a shirt off, like nigga.
Kraig doing the Donkey Kong. Kraig doing the Donkey Kong.
That nigga
Kraig Donkey Kong. But I showed up to Maxine Waters' office because them white boys, they said they're going to come down to South Central LA. And they said that they were going to threaten the black woman in South Central LA. I didn't see a whole bunch of people that's gangsters up in that motherfucker. It was me and a whole bunch of nerdy ass political black people that showed up and said, no, you not. Them white boys came down in their F-150s. It was about 7 F-150 trucks. They came on down there. They came to 108th and Broadway. We showed up. But I know if I showed up to that protest with my gun, the LAPD wouldn't let me cross 108th.
Right.
So I can't put myself in a whole Kyle Rittenhouse situation because it's 2 different sets of rules off back. But if the way this judge is doing, the judge is sending these people, these dog whistles out to these people that like carrying guns. And now this motherfucker, we got that, and I was personally somewhere where these white boys was carrying guns on the front lines. There, I got pictures of that motherfucker. And so now, with this judge, show me, with this judge, I knew Daryl Reeves was gonna say something. Teddy Penderweeds over here. But like, he's sending dog whistles to them white boys that like coming down to the hood. And if this white boy get off, these white boys are like going around with guns to the hood. You're empowering them to continue to come down to the hood.
Right.
But it's a dog right call, bro. It's gonna be the right call. It's not the right call. All I gotta say, this is what I'm saying. If you watch this video and you come to me and say it's not the right call, I'll be like, okay, you standing fast on what you saying. But I just know niggas ain't really got into it because I didn't really get into it. Can I say this?
You tell me the niggas said any act you do while you already committing the crime, it's illegal. Regardless of what you're doing, any act you do when you already committing the crime.
I know, but I'm not finna die.
That's fine. That's not gonna get you out of jail.
That's it. He's finna.
Now him, yes, maybe because he's
I'm saying you place on earth. Don't care. Look, bro. Please, look. This is my problem. Dog, y'all trying to act like I'm a nigga that's finna go out there shooting. I didn't already did all that, my nigga. We already talking about somebody that's
Allegedly.
grown. Yeah, allegedly. Statute of limitations. So this is what I'm saying. All that gangster shit niggas talking and pulling up on niggas, man, that shit. I'm talking about a situation that happened, and it was what it. When I looked at it, this is what I saw. If you have a different opinion, that's fine. I'm just saying, black people. There's been a lot of lies told about this case in the news to set black people off. Right. So I'm just telling black people to be cognizant of that. And if you want to riot, like she said, you want to bring this opportunity, for sure. Make sure your message is loud and clear though. Right. And they know what you out there for. Right. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling nobody. I don't give a fuck what that white boy get. I'm just saying that's not our fight. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like on this one we should like kind of sit back. And you know what y'all should do though? Hit that fucking like button.
Yeah, smash
do that.
All right.
Yeah.
What's your second topic?
Oh yeah, my nigga Wyclef John had the CEO of
a white man on his shoulder.
And dropped that nigga on his face, nigga. Like what's that nigga Christian?
He dropped him.
He had the nigga on his shoulders. It was I don't know. This shit was weird. Like an old white man, nigga, like 70, bro. He got the nigga on his shoulders, nigga doing this shit, right?
Right.
And the nigga just fell face first on the ground. Hit his head on
fell forward.
Wow, nigga. Like 70 buildings hit the ground. Like wow, nigga. And the white boy was knocked out. Nigga had to get him to console him. Like, you okay? He's sitting there like, where I'm at?
I'm gonna look it up.
Range Rover.
Range Rover.
Range Rover CEO, nigga.
Oh, damn.
But that Wyclef still getting money though.
Yeah, he out there doing the
Because I wouldn't consider him famous. Is he still famous?
No.
Yeah, he's still famous. He's still famous.
Yeah, he's famous.
To his crowd.
Yeah. He got
We talking about
the
him.
whole country that fuck with him.
Yeah, all Haiti fuck with him. Yeah.
Still go
All
travel
islands
tour.
tour.
Can Wyclef take your bitch right now?
Mine?
Yeah.
No.
Dozy say he still got that lease going on, man. He can't break that lease.
I ain't done with it yet. I can't talk like that.
He can play the guitar and everything.
Shout out to Wyclef, man.
I just want to lighten it up a little bit.
What you got for us, Blaze? What you got for us, Blaze?
Yeah, we got to lighten it up, so, like Dunk said, man. Y'all had my nigga Dunk oiling at the mouth and shit. He was hype.
That nigga dressed like Serena Williams in '97. Get the fuck out of here, nigga. He was like Serena when she first won the shit, nigga.
That nigga had that 10 weight dripping out his shit.
You have a I shot white people ring on shit. They only give you that thing when you shoot 3 white people. That's it. You shoot more, you go to jail. You know how many you shoot, nigga.
What you got for us, Blaze? What you got?
All right, man. Reading the article in the Metro, man, it says that friend zone is nothing to be feared about nowadays, man. They say, See
how they doing it?
That's fine. Real niggas know. Real niggas know. Hashtag friends on dope.
Yeah, man. But the lady said that being friends with her lover, man, made their situation stronger. You know.
So being friends before they start fucking.
Yeah, they was friends for a long time. She wrote him off as not a potential partner. He did the same for her. Longer story shorter, they start fucking. So what do y'all think about that, man? This whole
It's a great wait it out. You talking about waiting it out? Waiting it out? It's the only way to live.
Can somebody you're fucking really be your friend? Isn't it tainted by the sex?
I think it's your definition of friendship, one, but I am not a credible source on the personal side. On the professional side, maybe, but my personal side is not credible. I've fucked a lot of my friends.
Thank you. High five.
She was hesitant about it.
That glove was a little moist, wasn't it?
He's sitting on that glove right now.
Oh, let her get out. Yeah, let her get it out.
Yeah, because I just gotta jump in on that. I feel that it's impossible to be friends with somebody that. Sorry, am I loud?
You good.
I feel that you cannot be friends with somebody you're having sex with because friendship means platonic relationship.
Right.
It doesn't mean me and Tiff will have to agree to disagree on that.
Right.
But the thing is that you can't fuck your friends because they're no longer your friends once y'all have sex.
Right.
You know what I'm gonna tell you. No, I'm gonna tell you what it turns into. It turns into a situationship.
Right.
Situationship, not a friendship.
Right.
Friendship is platonic. Situationship is you're fucking, you're hanging out, and you're talking. That's a situationship. I just had to say that.
All right. I like that.
I was about to sing your shit.
Hold on. Go ahead.
So my question is this: you can't be friends, but if you're moving into another apartment or something like that, and you call your guy friend, like, hey, I need help moving this refrigerator, you call Otto, he moves the refrigerator. He can't be like, hey, it's been dry for me for a while. I need a little pussy. I need to see a titty or something.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you need to see it.
Tyler has really asked that question like that before. You've really done that before.
You need to see a titty to move the refrigerator.
No, but what you're saying is because she said I fucked a lot of my friends. So you're saying that if you fuck one of her friends couldn't ask her for pussy in exchange for a favor.
Yeah, I'm saying that's a good friendship.
Okay, well,
This question wouldn't be for her.
I see where you're going, Todd. I see where you're going.
This question
Pussy before it help move.
It is where you ask me.
let her get off.
Let's just be very clear. I live a life of very clear boundaries.
Love it.
Okay? And so when you have very clear boundaries and communication, whether or not you've had sex or not, doesn't really matter. Because if that person truly is your friend, they're going to respect your boundaries. So when you choose, like, friends that I've had sex with and maybe we're casual, and then I get a man and I tell them, hey, we don't have sex no more because I have a man. And they respect it because they're like, hey, I'm not giving you that.
Right.
You deserve to be happy.
Right.
I want you to be
And then when
happy.
you
I
ain't
respect
happy,
that. That's
come back
cool.
through.
That's because they genuinely love and care about me and they respect my boundaries. Now, I'm not saying that happens for every woman, but that can happen for certain people when you articulate yourself properly.
You need to teach a class. You got a class?
I do. I actually do. I'm a therapist.
Get this out there. You need to get out there.
Can I get a break?
Well, hold on. You can raise these boys later. The man show is going on right now, and I'm gonna tell you right now. Let's give a moment for.
I hit him off with it.
Let's give it up for Duncan and the Tenders. So
Pause.
There's no way that any man could be a friend. Period.
What's your definition of friend?
That part.
Anything other than fucking. We can't be anything other than fucking or waiting to fuck.
You can be friends with a man if it's platonic. If you guys start fucking, you are not.
I own you,
friends.
bitch.
That is a situation.
Not true.
Me and the guy I was talking to, we were friends. But as soon as we fucked, he even said it. He was like, "We're no longer friends. We crossed the boundary."
That's a selfish nigga. That mean the pussy was good and he don't want to share it with nobody. That's what that nigga was trying to do.
But the thing is, it's a situation now. It's a situation now.
But how good?
It's not a friendship.
We're never friends.
Yeah, how else was I gonna say?
That's what I was
that's a
told.
good
But
point,
see,
Blaze.
this is the thing. This is what Tiff was talking about. She said she's fucked a lot of her friends. So I'm gonna counter that and say they were never your friends. Because if they would fuck you,
y'all don't know who y'all talking
they
to
were
right
waiting
now.
to fuck you. They were waiting to fuck you the whole time, honey.
Exactly.
If they're really your friends, they'll be like, no, I'm not crossing that.
And I'm telling both of y'all, there's no such thing as friends.
Yeah, that's what I was.
After y'all friends.
Hold on, let her get it out. Hold on, one second. Let her go ahead,
Go
Tiff.
ahead, Tiff.
Okay, so let's just be very clear. Especially for someone like me, I'm attractive, I'm aware. Every man wants to fuck if I give him the opportunity. That's what I walk into every situation. with. Understanding I have a sexual presence. I'm a fucking sex therapist. I talk about sex. There's a certain reputation. I'm open about talking about being a sex addict. Like, listen, I know what I bring to the situation. To know that in the back of every man's head, like, yeah, I would fuck it if she gives me the opportunity. That's just off top. I have 3 older brothers. I know. Okay, but that
you
doesn't mean
your older brothers?
No. Men, I know how men think to a point. Listen, unless you're a man, you really don't know how a man thinks. But I have insight. Right? Hello, come on.
Appreciate it. Go ahead.
So here's my point. Is again, it's all about boundaries. Friendship. You asked how the friendships are before and after. The same.
Thank you.
Okay, when you have boundaries.
What about when you fuck with women? Is it the same? Because you know you bitches are crazy.
More bitches.
You know women are crazy.
I haven't dealt with as many women as I have men, and that's an invitation.
Are you talking about sexually or relationship wise?
Both. I haven't dated a woman in a relationship since high school.
Okay.
But I have definitely fucked bitches since high school.
Question. Is it the same thing though?
Hey, what's the difference between? Let me ask a real serious question because I watch a lot of porn and y'all got to tell me.
Yeah.
Does scissors feel better than dick?
Nobody's scissoring. Listen.
That's not a real thing?
No, but look, your question about does a relationship change when you have sex with another female, right? That was your question.
Yeah.
So for me, when I had sex with one of my female friends, the situation completely changed.
That was their friends though.
Listen, no.
Don't change it up now.
Let her get it off.
This is the thing. Sometimes things we were friends. But see, now, you don't want me to get deep on this.
No, we want to go deep.
Okay. It was, okay,
let her get it off.
I was watching her and her man have sex, right? So, and then when her man left, like, you know, it was still, you know, I was horny. So, and then we did something together. But after that, we went back, we were just cool. But a guy, if I ever had sex with a guy who was my friend, okay, it never could go back to just being friendships.
Right.
That's my question.
He's always gonna still want to fuck again.
But why not?
That's toxic femininity.
Right.
But see, the thing is, me and Tip, again, we have to agree to disagree because I can never be friends with a guy that I fuck. That's a situationship or an acquaintance.
Right.
But not a friend.
Well, look, this is why you can't be friends because you have to submit to a real nigga. Your friends don't have to submit to you.
She always fucking with beta niggas. You said that yourself.
I did. Yes.
But that's your ego. So that means you're a bad woman.
No more beta.
If you're fucking with niggas that submit to you, you're a bad woman, and you're out of order in nature.
I date alphas now.
Well, you need this. How do you know? Has a nigga ever told you shut the fuck up, bitch?
No.
Then you're dating betas. You feel me?
So it's a different.
We're on a commercial break. When we get back, our Jet Beauty of the Week. She's already into the conversation.
Yeah, no.
Know me over there, the gangsters call me square, but ain't nobody running up Ric Flair airs. Fake fight, rape type, test them hairs. DNA will pray, X'd in pairs. Cut off too many niggas wearing jars, equal testimony recording, so run off and go get fly and kill them all like COVID guy, cause every real nigga knows it's why. Black is beautiful to me, this is all I see, it helps my cheek. No more buying bricks, I only buy IPs. The jack of man gon' starve and need to buy IVs. I'm not a street nigga, that's repeat nigga for defeat nigga. I got a Kevin Hart, so let me explain. This black on black is bum clothes, we need a change. So lighten up a tad bit and laugh at my pain. Hey, I'm talking to you, bitch, pour me a drink. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know shit well if I owe you something, you can get it from God. brother, you're a god, and it's my favorite earth. At war with these mortals, never wager thirst. Make her taste it first. Finger dipped in slurp. If pussy smelled like a gator burp, that's where danger lurks. Look, man, Lena's damn near head round, hit the brakes, then pause. You are not a tough guy. Those withdrawals cause nausea to body aches, clothes and walls. Pistols pop for addiction, exposed to cause. Throwaway shooter, you'll be dead in a week and I'll be in Bermuda. Coded calls, easy puller, leave if not constructive. Nearly fuller and forklift courtship. Unload your problems and force fit chords. You can't talk while I'm talking. She likes to spend money. Dorset, poor chick, surprise her with financial advisor. 4Ks, I'm talking to you. Bitch, pull me a trick. This woman is cute and this one here need a shrink. I see it all coming, so I know when to blink. Take a bump with this white girl, so you know what to think. Or get slapped with a loose glove and then hang up a mink. I'm not a pimp, I'm a prophet. Since life is a bitch, I tell that hoe when to stop. You know damn well if I owe you something, you can get it from God.
One time I walked into a restaurant while a woman I was dating was on a date. So I did what any real man would do. I introduced her to my date. I was like, hey, how you doing, friend? Friend. This is my friend. My friend. This is her friend. And wow, that's a whole lot of friendly shit going on in here today, huh? Well, God bless. God bless all the friendships happening in here today. You gotta let some people just be who they are and accept them for that, you know, because the ego will fuck shit up, man. The ego will have you thinking that it can't happen to you. It could happen to anybody. Your woman's supposed to be the closest thing to you. Let me tell you something, fellas. You don't know your girlfriend until you've dropped her off at her boyfriend's house. Huh? That's when you know a woman. Go on inside. You know I love you. Go on and...
Walking real spry since you put her through the fry. Now she fucking old boy and she don't even say goodbye. Missing old girl and she wants to know the why. But open means open and emotions are a lie. Even if I had a heart, she would serve it with some pie. On a casual encounter with a bouncer over fries. When he give it to you, we gon' finally say goodbye. Cause all I do is eat, drink, fuck, and then say goodnight. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. The trouble with y'all is y'all ain't trouble at all. Do what you wanna do, nigga, including dropping the ball. Plan for what's in store, homie, you are not at the mall. You're not a customer no more, but a product of all. Your brother said what? Baby, don't play. We both know Lil Jeffrey gay. You do what I tell you to do, and he do what a nigga say. Plus, I'm the one fucking you. When you feed me bullshit, I gotta stomach you and shit out direction. Like that time you kept your bat by the door for safety. Then I said, if you don't take this and keep it next to your bed, nigga gon' break in the house and take this shit and hit you in the head. I really don't fuck with you. You just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew. I really don't fuck with you. Did you just cough, bitch? Cause you just something to do. You're damn right I be a fool for food. But I really don't fool with you. I thought you knew.
you pull me up a cup I won't remember?
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her.
Oh.
She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Bartender.
Can you pull me up a cup I won't remember?
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her.
Oh.
She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Man, where did you get your bartending degree at? The DeVry Institute? Man, hey, that last drink that you made tasted like a strawberry Huxtable. Let me find out you up in here making cosmopolitans. You got to be the worst bartender that I've ever encountered.
Can you pull me up a cup I won't remember?
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her.
Oh.
She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Bartender.
Can you pull me up a cup I won't remember?
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her.
Oh.
She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Man, why was that last drink you made so spicy? Like, it didn't have to be that spicy. You in here making ghost pepper daiquiris, you know what I'm saying? Habanero margaritas. And was that last drink supposed to have pumpkin seed shells in it? Man, what is I need to speak to your supervisor, man. What is his extension? Cause I don't even know. What was that last drink you made? What you call that? A Dasani? A Arrowhead Mountain Spring water? Good drinks is hard to find around here, boy. I tell you, man. That drink that you just made tasted like a teriyaki chicken bowl. Your drinks is in here tasting like power steering fluid.
Can you pull me up a cup I won't remember?
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her.
Oh.
She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Bartender.
Can you pull me up a cup I won't remember?
Yeah.
My girl threw away the roses I just sent her.
Oh.
She caught me flirting with a bestie by the blender.
Hey.
I'ma keep on drinking and blame the bartender.
Well, I'm your host, Uncle Todd, and this bartender here is somebody need to put a C- in the window when you come up here to get a drink from this dude, because I seen him back here making gin and penicillins.
How many of you wish there was a better solution to paying off your debt? Our sponsor, PDS Debt, has customized programs for those of you struggling with credit cards, personal or student loans, medical bills, collections, or any other type of debt. PDS Debt is giving any of our listeners with eligible accounts a $25 Visa card. All you need to do is complete their quick online debt assessment and find out how much you can save. Don't worry if you have bad credit. There's no credit score required. Go to PDSdebt.com/Kraig and find out how to resolve your debt now. PDS Debt clears up any bad marks on your credit while paying off your debt. If you're making payments every month on your debt and your balances aren't going down, this program is for you. The average American with credit card or personal loan debt over $10,000 ends up paying back 2.5 times what they originally borrowed. PDS Debt rolls all of your payments into one low, zero-interest monthly payment. Bad and fair credit accepted. Save thousands in interest and fees. Pay off your debt in a fraction of the time. PDSdebt.com. Purity Debt Solutions is offering a $25 gift card to listeners with eligible accounts just for completing a quick online debt assessment at PDSdebt.com. PDSdebt.com/Kraig. That's PDSdebt.com/Kraig. PDSDEBT.com/Kraig. PDSDebt.com. /Kraig.
Don't offend me with friendly fire. Don't like your energy, cause men be liars. Blue attendees will then be biased. Don't like your energy, cause men be liars. Don't offend me with friendly fire. Don't like your energy, cause men be liars. Blue attendees will then be biased. Don't like your energy, cause men be liars.
Yeah, I'm just blowing off steam, bro. Trying to get money from my people, but the time I own fire no equal. Fire up something cause I'm so stressed. New cash money, nigga feeling so fresh. Big money, big progress. Big talking when we cash X. Boss speaking, nigga say less. Are you ready for the prime time? Stop playing, nigga, bang my line. I'ma get rich or die trying. Hater niggas know we been no. Blowing smoke out the window. Pass bucks to my kinfolk. Hang a nigga from a thin rope, but we trying to get it in though. Can't wait to the end though. In game like Nintendo. Hot shit but I'm so cold. My God.
Don't offend me with friendly fire. Don't like your energy, cause men be liars. Blue attendees will then be biased. Don't like your energy, cause men be liars. Oh, you a gangster on the inside, but I don't like your energy. A parrot in its mimicry. Cut coke, sell crack. Hard on black, but watch police kill Phil, and you ain't hard on that. We supposed to be brothers, but you forgot you was a Jew. Started acting like a nigga, look what this has come to. A new identity, hoes in male clothes with improved hostilities. Look, I just want a shot to impair mares with red dots, cause acting to get you work like headshots. In my car with a bizarre Asian, white coupe, the car is Caucasian, on a star blazing.
Are you a philosopher? Kind of unintentionally, I guess, yeah.
Life is a bitch, man. All my knowledge base is on how to control the bitch of life. That's the only woman that is fucking with you and everybody else. And if you don't control her, she gonna run right over. Shut up, bitch! I said pancakes, bitch, okay? Turkey bacon is cool too, but I need pancakes as well, okay, bitch? That's all I'm saying. You see I'm over here doing an interview. I know you probably got a nigga, whatever, just pancakes and turkey bacon, bitch. And I mean, you gotta control life. Cause everybody's fucking with her, so what makes you different?
You've been bitten by the snake. I can tell cause you're looking for mistakes. Like great don't come with second takes. In that search for perfection, the journey goes to waste. How you on but you ain't? Crystal ball says y'all ain't saints, nigga. And y'all ain't crew, he the boss. He don't do that greyhound with you. The black bag belongs to you for a town or two. Make friends with a bum, sleep on the street, and that's the only nigga down with you. Cause you all you got. Preaching man can't do it, nigga, call your shot. He done brain fucked your girl and now she bringing them all you got. Brace that label us sinning, now your balls is chopped. But once you believe in you, then it's all to stop. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around. A circus over there and they waiting to clown. Cause you lost what they found. Killers, cutthroats, and scoundrels, you keep a lot of niggas around you. It's a circus over there, and they waiting to clown you, cause you lost what they found. I only know what I know. Sometimes I fall short when I'm slapping a hoe. Mother taught me hit back, father taught me get strapped. So when they come swinging, all you need is click clack. Them hungry niggas will extort you, they almost forced to. How you in Rome and ain't talk to Caesar? Them West Side niggas gon' check your visa. Yeah, no stab, that's a crab. Can't run with a Charlie horse, unlit lamp. Plus that bitch, she with them niggas, all shit snap. She done turn your hotel into a Target trap. They might as well take your bread, but hopefully they leave your head. Another Louis bag and we left for dead. It's group economics, dog and sled if we don't pull for each other.
Man. Sitting, ain't it?
Dozy, you got my cup?
Happy birthday, John.
Dozy, you
That
got
one
her
right
cup?
there.
Yeah, there you go.
Is that aggressive?
Cheers.
That's
We on?
That's mannish.
We back on.
No, they pet.
We're on.
We back
I
on.
am trained.
No, that's this one. No, that's her. This
All right, we're back on. Oh shit! Well, look, somebody very special is his birthday today.
Man, Todd.
Somebody special.
Specialer.
Want to take a shot?
We got this joke.
She want to take a shot on behalf of one of my favorite niggas.
Man,
You know what I'm saying? One of the heartbeats of the show. Y'all,
Where's my cup?
it's Duncan's birthday, y'all. Say happy birthday to Duncan, man.
Yes, sir.
Happy birthday, Duncan. Yeah.
Happy birthday,
Dozy
John.
said chill out. Calm down.
Y'all the only niggas I argue with. Nigga. I don't argue with no other nigga in my life but y'all. That's how I know y'all my brothers, huh?
Hell yeah, we been
Did somebody pour me a drink already, or?
Can I get a cup?
Okay. Where's my juice?
Calm down, Dr. Cosby.
Let me get some of that.
It's clean.
I got just an old cup. It's all good.
Craig got that jacket from the Thriller video. Remember?
Thrift store, nigga.
Remember? He was walking up.
Got that cold cheese. Two niggas bullied him with that. Nigga, hey, what them niggas was 17?
Yeah, I know. Think about the wine. Hold on. Think about the wine. Is I know you can get a jacket on, but can you get the motherfucker off? That's the question.
That jacket pimple colored, nigga.
But look,
Somebody.
Dunk, man. What does it feel like to be 39?
Man, like an old ass man, but I'm still slanging that thing.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday.
Hey, hold on. Everybody take a drink. Check, you boo
He even got an A from Dozy, man. He gave it to you today, man.
What was that last topic you had, D?
Oh, the killers.
That was me.
Malcolm X.
Go ahead.
Oh, both of you.
Okay.
We both. You go in there. Go.
It was Blair?
The killers. The people that they said two men that they said killed Malcolm X got free from jail because they didn't do it, and people been saying that for the last 60 years that those weren't the ones that did it. So the brothers finally got out today. Unfortunately, can you imagine 60 years you in jail and you the person that killed Malcolm?
Yeah.
Them niggas got run through like a train. They had to. So
I didn't want to think about it. Wow. Yeah,
That's
I'm
crazy.
just to be because the Muslims they think heavy in prison. So it's like
And they ain't trying to hear that shit.
they ain't trying to. That wasn't me.
Tell you what happened.
I seen the YouTube video, nigga.
Yeah.
Get my. Okay, hold on.
You said the Muslim niggas be heavy in prison.
Like your chin.
Are they
like
heavy,
your chin.
Are they heavier than you?
Hell no. Hell no. DJ Mustard.
DJ Mustard is funny.
Yeah, man. So yeah, they got out, but we all go back and listen to what Dick Gregory talked about. Dick Gregory, they proved it when the files came out. It was a lot more things going on than what they told us, and so I'm gonna leave it at that and say y'all look it up yourselves.
Yeah. Your last one, Blair.
New York judge sentenced a man to 8 years of probation who committed pedophilia acts for minors.
4?
4 times.
4.
I'm out of here.
4, man.
He gonna get less time than that football nigga.
Right.
You said probation?
Yeah.
Probation. No jail time. No probation.
No jail time.
White guy?
The judge said he did.
Yeah, what ethnicity was his? What race?
I don't know.
Do you know Blaze?
I don't.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Now see this. This is why I'm always right, because I can always say I don't know. I don't have to know every motherfucking thing. And I don't got a problem.
Blaze was practicing his hook shot, man. He wasn't fucking.
You know what I'm saying? What do I say, man? I'm practicing that shot, man.
Not rolling.
Shout out to myself.
That's the only nigga hold the follow through on the hook.
Shaking it.
That is crazy. Only hoopers know.
He ain't supposed to hold the follow through on
Why
the
they keep putting their hand in the air? Y'all have no clue what we was doing for the past 20 seconds. Exactly.
I didn't hear what she said.
Did you have any clue what we was doing for the past 20 seconds?
What does this country come to when you can get 8 months probation for practicing pedophilia on 4 different people?
That's crazy.
That should be a death sentence.
Nigga.
Your brain, you suffer from a type of retardation that's uncurable. If you've molested 4 people, I get one. Maybe it's a young chick and she lied about her age, and you know what I mean? Maybe.
You going back up to the high school.
But you did this shit 4 times, nigga. You deaf.
It wasn't just. It wasn't molestation. It was rape. He raped.
Oh, death.
Oh, yeah, you gotta go.
Damn, so he damn.
You gotta go.
If this is proven without a shadow of a doubt, you need to be dead, bro. There's no reason for you to be on this
And we
planet.
gotta watch it because there's a whole movement. You know, is that one professor that came out and said that pedophilia should be normal? They changed the words on it. Good thing they fired her. They had a TED talk on it.
You know what they they calling them maps now. They're trying to change the name.
Yeah.
They saying that the word pet. Yeah. What does MAP stand for? You remember?
Acronym?
Yeah. Something about liking children.
No.
I know.
His map stand for make a pizza.
You mango skin tone colored nigga.
Minor attracted to person.
Yeah, minor attracted to.
Minor attracted.
So now the 4 females that he raped, molested, little girls, that boys.
See, that's sexist. How you
Wait
know
a
it was
minute.
women?
So it was 4 boys.
It changes now to those boys.
So now, okay, listen. I just have to say this: the majority of gay males that I know have all been sexually molested or raped.
That's true.
My best friend fuck niggas because he want to, not because what motherfucker did
Well, I'm
to
just
him.
saying that's interrupting somebody's growth process. That's a lifelong damaging effect. So now what he did when they were young, now that's something they're mentally, they cannot get away from. Yeah, that's a lifetime
what brush
damage.
interrupted your lifelong growth process?
Like, brush up against it.
That nigga had a negative brush. What a bad attitude.
Wait. Bad boy Blaze, shout out to everybody else.
That nigga.
To everybody else.
Like, he's supposed to be looking up this info. He don't really got all the information. He's supposed to read the article, but instead he bought some Olden Polynese glasses.
Sacramento Kings, LA Clippers, Sports Arena Clippers,
No.
Seattle Supersonics.
Who's the other nigga that plays for the Jazz as well?
Oh, Antoine Carr.
The big dog.
But it's behind a lot of this shit is NAMBLA.
Yeah.
Y'all know what NAMBLA is? NAMBLA is that North American Boy Love Association. All part of it, you know? You already remember them.
You already remember.
It's called NAMBLA, the North American Boy Love Association.
I don't believe that's some real shit.
Look and Google it. I guarantee you to Google it.
There's a whole
NAMBLA. NAMBLA.
NAMBLA.
And it's an open organization, and they're lobby, and they're the ones. They're organized group. They're behind. They've been around for a long time,
right?
And they're behind them. They put their money up on this shit to put out a lot of this type of propaganda behind these companies. So
He's not wrong. They're also trying to make a movement to add. They just put it up in the chat. Was that they're trying to add pedophilia as like part of the LGBTQI community? Mind you, we do not accept that. Secondarily, they were trying to lobby to add it as part of the DSM for mental health disorders, which pedophilia is acknowledged as a disorder, but not one that's like accepted. We're not saying like, oh, that's okay and you should get off for crimes for that. No, it's not socially acceptable, and it is one of the only mental health like disorders that does not have any kind of treatment that is sustainable. They have done so many treatment studies, and there is no effective treatment. They will almost always, 99% of the time, reoffend at some point.
They giving them little dolls at first or something like that?
All sorts of things. Like, and even that's why they banned the electric shock. None of that stuff works. That's why they banned it. None of it. They were trying all of it. None of that stuff works.
They electric shock and pedophile nibbles and shit.
He's going to jail.
We're going to hook it up to his balls. You hook it up to his balls. Every time he have a pedophile thought, it shock his balls.
Right.
He would not think about children no more.
You might like it though.
This shock ain't gonna like that.
Go ahead, Blaze. Go ahead.
This nigga Kraig sitting there eating cereal, looking at pictures of himself and shit like that. It's a bad eating the Apple Jacks. So you're like, yeah, I'm a snack, man.
This ain't talking about felt cute, might delete later.
It's a bad week for light skinned niggas. Christopher Williams in a coma.
What?
That motherfucking Chico the Barge back in jail. And Kraig wearing that bullshit. Damn.
Why is Christopher Williams in a coma, and why haven't the light skinned niggas came?
He do that.
Kind of like visual at the
He told y'all, don't wake me.
He dreaming. Way too soon. He's still in the car. Way too soon. Way too soon. Don't wake me. Why was dreaming?
My bad. Salute to Christopher Williams. Salute to Trae Young. Salute to all you light skinned Steph Curry. Salute to all you y'all win it. Y'all win it. Y'all win it.
Salute to Kraig and that beano.
He was eating Apple Jacks, looking at a picture of himself during a show that he's hosting.
Right.
Live. Chat dog shit.
Stop that.
Time for one of my favorite segments. Jet Beauty of the Week. Doze, go ahead and introduce.
Chat, Evo Puente. Hey! So, how you doing? We haven't met before. I'm Dozy. Nice to meet you.
Tiffany, nice to meet you.
Bless. So I got my friend Maya here, and she's my Jet Beauty of the Week.
Bring up on social media for the fellas.
Yeah, I didn't know that's what I was here for.
A snicker.
Jet Beauty of the Week. I didn't even know this. I didn't even know that's what I was here for. I didn't know I was being celebrated. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, thank you.
Gloves on. He's clapping that loud.
Good thing we in the court.
Yeah, that's a long ass clap.
My bad.
shit, they need PTSD.
So Maya.
Yes.
Tell everybody, like, what do you do? What do you do for a living?
Well, I just graduated from UCLA. I'm a SAG-AFTRA actress and radio personality, and so and on the side, I also volunteer with kids in the inner city for film and TV with the Screen Actors Guild. I volunteer with Delta Sigma Theta.
You from Philly?
No, I'm from LA.
Oh, yeah, I heard a little East Coast.
I have a East Coast, West Coast mixed accent because I grew up on both coasts.
Where did you grow up on the East Coast?
I lived in New York in all different boroughs in New York. I lived right outside of Philly, so my accent is mixed.
Okay.
Yes.
That's dope. So these questions are going to be all over the place.
Go ahead. Bring it. I'm ready. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Oh, you want me to ask her a question?
Would you be a homosexual with her?
This is the thing. I'm not really attracted to light-skinned girls, so me and Tiff could be friends. But like, I'm not really into light skin.
Fuck my friends.
Tiff, you think
We've already established that, right?
Yeah.
Tiff, you think you can get her if you put your mind to it?
I don't have to put my mind to it. It's a yes.
Take it.
I ain't got time for all this stuff.
I like the good ones, man.
I like that.
Right.
Tiff, how can a woman get a woman that don't want her?
I just say close your eyes. Let the feeling lead you.
I'm feeling that.
Oh, guys.
So what did you major in at UCLA?
I majored in world arts and cultures with a minor in film studies, film and TV.
Oh, that's dope.
Really, who's your favorite filmmaker?
That's a good question. Spike Lee is great. He's amazing. I definitely look up to him for sure. I would say Spike Lee would definitely be at my top. Forrest Whitaker also. I met him when I was at a Screen Actors Guild event, and he's amazing. So, yeah, Forrest Whitaker for sure as well.
Forrest Whitaker's dope.
Yeah.
Ain't he from Cali?
Yeah.
I think he's from Carson.
Southern
California, Northern California. He's from the Bay in LA.
Disrespect the last.
Wow.
Hey, but he's a legend. He's a legend.
You should be mad at that bullshit African accent.
Yeah. And he was playing Haile Selassie.
Terrible.
Salute to Haile Selassie. He had that picture of them white boys kissing his feet. That shit was great.
Oh, that's fine.
I love that picture. He's standing like this.
So you say you're a filmmaker?
Yes. I'm an actress first.
Okay.
Actress first, but I also I know how to edit, I can film, I do all that screenwrite, so.
Oh wow.
Mm-hmm.
Have you made a movie before?
I did a short film before that I entered into a festival.
Okay, what's the name of the movie? What was it about? What was the inspiration?
It was called Painful Love, and it was inspiration because
It's about in the booty.
No, it was not.
Just put the camera up to her ass, okay? It's gonna write itself.
It was about domestic violence, actually. Yeah, domestic violence. Yeah, it was based on a true story, not me, but somebody I knew that was in a domestic violent relationship.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do they know the stories about them?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, they said it was okay for me to do it.
Okay. Say not me.
Not me. I wasn't. Yeah, I wasn't in that type of relationship before. But
So it's about domestic violence, but what's the moral of the movie? What kind of message does it have?
to love yourself and not to allow yourself to get mixed up in something where you can lose who you are and just be controlled by somebody else and not focus on self-love. That was
Can a
the focus.
victim of domestic violence be a part of the problem?
Yes.
How
I
so?
believe so. I believe they can, because you have to take responsibility for your own self-love and where your boundaries are. Tiff said that too, talking about boundaries. Boundaries is very important in relationships. You can lose yourself by loving someone else and being blind to that love and not having your self-love be first.
Self-love be first. So you're saying be selfish.
You have to, in some degree in a relationship, you have to put yourself first in some way, shape, or form, because you can lose yourself in that relationship.
Wow, okay. Have you lost yourself in a relationship?
I have.
What happened?
Well, the most recent relationship I was in, I wanted to be with that person so bad that I allowed him to control the relationship, and I wasn't focused on what it is I really wanted. And I wanted a committed relationship, and he wanted to be for the streets. So,
That's your favorite term. Nigga for the streets. That's
thank you. Thank you.
Wow, so you said you wanted to be in a relationship so bad. What was it about this particular fella that you love so much where you were willing to compromise who you were to be with them?
Good question. He had everything it is that I wanted. He made 6 figures. He didn't have any kids. He was highly intelligent. He had his own business. He was very affectionate. His affection, like, it was amazing. Okay, the way he just held me, like if I had a scar on my face, he would come, oh my gosh, you have a scar on your face, and he would just like get cream and put it on my face. Like, he was but he was genuine. No, he was genuine though. He was genuine because he never lied. He never tried to lead me on and say he wanted something he didn't want. He was always upfront and honest with me about everything.
So when he left, he said the pussy's not good enough.
No, he actually
How did it stop?
I told him that I couldn't have sex anymore with him if he was going to continue to be for the streets.
What?
And he said
he picked the streets.
He picked the streets. He actually moved out of state, but
that nigga didn't just pick the
he's
streets.
For the streets.
He picked the streets far away.
He helped the space.
I don't want to run into this bitch no more. Let me just Why would you give a man an ultimatum? That's a criminal.
I didn't give him an ultimatum. I didn't give him an ultimatum.
That's extortion.
In the very beginning of the relationship, I told him I don't want to have sex with someone I'm not in a relationship with, and I did not stick to my boundaries. Like Tiffany said, you have to have your boundaries and stick to them. I did not stick to them because I felt so safe and comfortable and happy with him that I said, you know what, maybe he'll change. Like that thought pattern that females have, like, oh, I can change him. I never felt that way about anybody before except for him because he's the first guy I fell in love with.
Here's the thing I get. I didn't get a square vibe from you before we start talking. You're a square.
I've heard that several times.
Why I've
heard that.
Why would a man why would a man you love having sex with other women affect how you feel about him?
I want a monogamous relationship. I don't want to have.
You want to control somebody.
No, I don't. I want him to want me and only me. What's wrong with that, Craig? What's wrong with that?
It's not natural
for you because you like polygamy.
No, it's not
right?
natural for a woman to try to make decisions for a man.
No, I never try to make decisions for him.
You said in order for him. You said
anybody. I didn't want to have sex with anybody that I wasn't in a relationship with.
What's the error?
Monogamous relationship. You got to be clear. You could have had a polyamorous relationship.
Exactly, and that's what he wanted. No, that's what he wanted. He introduced me to one of the other girls that he wanted. He wanted us to be together in a poly relationship. Right. He told me that.
Okay, so Tiff, what error? What error? What error in perception do you see based on what we've talked about with her and the guy?
Well, the same thing, like you started the original like opening with, which is like fantasy, which is you said you liked the idea of him so much, but you didn't actually take him for who he was. He let you know up front that I'm a poly person.
Well, he didn't say poly,
but you said you wanted a relationship, and that's where communication is key. There's a reason we have words and language so we can communicate. You should have said I want a monogamous explicitly.
I did.
And if he said that he was willing to do that, okay, but humans have the right to change their minds.
And I did say that.
So where she made the mistake is she thought she could change him.
I did.
People can change, but you can't bully them in changing at the rate you want.
Facts.
He might very well be monogamous.
Did she overvalue her pussy?
Exactly.
A little bit.
Every woman.
She overvalued
Here's
her
the
pussy.
thing, like, here's the issue.
Every woman makes that mistake.
I agree.
I'm here to help.
I agree.
So we gonna help. I'm gonna help you.
I agree, but let me be clear. I did say I want a monogamous relationship. He didn't say he wanted poly until later.
Right.
I said I want a monogamous relationship. He said I'm not ready for that, and we agreed just to be friends, even though you can't be friends because you want more than that. You're sitting around waiting. We didn't have sex at that point yet. We didn't have sex yet.
Definitely was friends.
We were just strictly friends, and then what happened was we went on a date around Valentine's, and then he flew me out to Vegas.
When you tell your stories, I be looking at you like, are you serious?
He flew me out to Vegas. We were in the jacuzzi, and one thing led to another, and then.
Okay, well, let's
step down.
Hold on. Let's bring. Go ahead.
So you asked where did she go wrong? Is you let him actually challenge your morals, so you had dissonance.
That's right.
Which is the difference between your actual what you say your moral value is and what your action is. You showed him by giving up the cookies on Valentine's Day.
I did.
He wowed you that you were willing to be engaged.
Well, it's not because he wowed me.
Non-monogamous.
Okay, she said it's not because. Hold on.
It's not because he wowed me, but you're right up to everything else you said.
So it's not because he wowed you.
No.
Why did you get the pussy up on Valentine's?
Because I hadn't had sex in 5 years. And I really wanted.
Can I be honest?
What? I know nobody believes me. I know nobody believes me.
You can't be walking around with an ass that's not fucking. It don't even make no sense.
Nah.
And then
it don't even.
Too much dick offer.
Top of that.
Dick offered everything.
Waiting 5
No, I wanted a relationship.
Hey, that just scrambled
a relationship.
I did.
That's what invalidated it. You
That's
gave
right.
it up after 5 years.
Yes.
And it wasn't a monogamous relationship, so he knew right there he had you. He
Bullshit.
blew right through every.
Well, the
boundary
sex
you
was
set.
horrible, so he didn't have me.
It was the money. It was the money. It was the money.
I genuinely really loved being around him, and I said the affection was amazing.
Right.
Okay, affection and sex, two different things.
Well, look, you'll leave an affectionate nigga that ain't pounding your pussy.
No, I would have stayed.
But you're not gonna leave a nigga that pounds your pussy. That's not affectionate.
But that's not true. That's not true. I wanted to stay with him. I did want to stay.
I keep forgetting she fuck with beta niggas all the time.
But he wasn't beta. He wasn't beta.
What you mean?
He wasn't beta. He wasn't beta.
If you felt like you can give him a pussy ultimatum, he was beta.
I didn't give him a pussy ultimatum. I didn't give him an ultimatum.
You can't give it out for a pussy ultimatum.
But I didn't give him an ultimatum. I said, this is what I would like. He said, okay, fine. Then we can't do anything because I'm not ready to settle. No, it's not an ultimatum. I didn't say that I'm going to leave if you don't do this. I didn't say that. I said, I can't have sex.
Let it go.
I said, I can't have sex with you if I'm not in a relationship with the person I am having sex with. Okay. And he said, fine, we can just be cool. I don't care. And we were cool for months. We didn't do anything. But and then, when we went to Vegas that time, I really honestly wanted to do something. I'm not going to lie. So, I wanted to do something, and I felt safe with him.
Right.
So that's what it was.
So thinking about like nothing clicked in your head when he said we're going to Valentine's Day.
Yeah.
Anywhere. It clicks.
And I wanted it though. I wanted it. I'm not gonna lie. I wanted it. I wanted it.
Let her express her back how she wanted it.
I wanted it, and I went knowing that we were gonna do it.
Exactly.
Okay, let's see honest. Yeah.
None of those boundaries matter.
They didn't at that point. I didn't care about them anymore.
Shout out to PowerPoint Court, man. They donated $200 a couple times.
Whoa! PowerPoint to do cloning. Hey, shout out to PowerPoint. Was it?
That nigga said PowerPoint. PowerPoint Court.
PowerPoint Court.
PARA point.
PowerPoint. Power.
Muchas gracias.
I thought it was that Microsoft program.
No, we need that with the donations on Patreon and here, man. That helps me. That gives me the money to do the show, man. Y'all literally are funding this show. Ain't nobody. It's coming out. Y'all the reason the show is happening, man. So we love y'all for real. Go ahead.
Blaze, go ahead and reset your glasses right now. So you look scrambled right now.
Let me reset it for you, retard.
Okay.
It's PowerPoint, okay?
PowerPoint.
Nah, nigga, PowerPoint. You said it right.
Yeah, and then, go ahead.
As a nigga came up with epitome.
Nigga, epitome.
No, and
epitome, same thing.
But I was gonna say,
let her get off.
This is the thing. When I knowingly made that decision to have sex with him, I knew that he didn't want a relationship, and at the time, that's when I said I devalued who I was.
Yeah.
you know, because I felt so safe with him, and I felt so loved when I was with him.
Right.
So I said, you know what, maybe it's not that important that I'm in a relationship anymore, because he makes me feel good when I'm with him.
Yeah.
You know, and he checked off all the boxes except for that one thing, and in my mind, in the back of my mind, I thought maybe I could change his mind. Yeah. And he did tell my best friend, he said, listen, if I were to settle down and be with anybody, I would be with Maya.
Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now.
Yes. It's not game.
That's game.
He just really wasn't ready.
Maya, when a man tells you he talked to your best friend and he had a conversation with her,
it was a guy, actually.
whoever it is, it's definitely game.
It's not game, but it's not game. You know why it's not game? But you know what? First of all, he wasn't my best friend. I said my friend.
You said best friend.
I did. I said my best.
You said best.
I did. Well, that was the alcohol. I'm blaming on that. That wasn't my best friend. It was a friend of mine. Okay. But it wasn't game. This is all I'm saying. It wasn't game.
If I know someone who you know. And I
because
know
I already got it.
I know they're gonna go either way.
And I didn't have sex with them after that, though. I never had sex with them.
I'm gonna have praises for you for around them. They're gonna know. They're gonna hear this and go, "Oh my God, girl, Rosie really like you." Blah blah. Blah. Yep. That's game.
It's not game.
I'm telling you,
it's not game.
Telling you, it's game.
The reason why it's not game is because he was upfront and honest from day one with everything. It's not game. That's not. If a man is being honest and being true to who he is and about what he wants and what he doesn't want, that's not game.
It's honesty.
We have to agree to disagree. We have to agree to disagree on that, because he was an honest person up front, and I know guys that are spitting out bullshit, and a guy who.
You know what he said?
That's his opinion.
No.
That's not a fact.
You talking to men like that?
But I talk to other men that will say the opposite.
Okay, wait, one second. So we're gonna put a button on this.
Yeah.
So what would you want other women to learn from your situation with that particular guy?
Thank you. That is an excellent question. So, to sum it all up, I feel that you should just stay true to who you are and understand that there are only two rules to a relationship that you should follow. Number one, like someone who likes you. That's rule number one, which is easy. But the second rule is only date someone who wants what you want. And that's the hardest thing, because you may see someone that you really want. And like me, I wanted monogamy. He didn't want monogamy. And I still continue to date him. Right. That was a waste of my time and a waste of his time, to be honest. Yeah. We should have never been dating. Okay? We should have been like, okay, we don't want the same things. We shouldn't date.
Mike, can I ask you a question though? Did you say you had fun with him, right? Y'all had fun?
But my heart got broken. So it wasn't worth sacrificing.
I'm saying the fun and everything, you had that.
It didn't outweigh the hurt.
I'm not asking you, did it?
Okay.
I know there's
fun,
balance here. That's what I'm saying, there's balance here. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying you had fun, right?
I did.
But in the end, the outcome you wanted didn't happen, so you feel like, okay, well, I wasted my time, right?
No, that's not correct.
Okay. So
I wasted my time from day one, because I never should have dated someone who did not want what I wanted. And that's what I learned, and that's what I would pass that on.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's good advice. Mm-hmm. Give it up for our Jet Beauty of the Week. You got to come back. Get more time. I didn't know you was going to be, you got to come back. Y'all both got to come back soon. All right, man. For the next segment, the most loved and hated segment, go ahead, Otto.
They're showing some Simpsons character.
This is Mo.
So first off,
he owns his own bar.
First off, Tiffany, I love you.
Thank you.
True story.
True story.
Maya,
yeah.
I love you.
Yeah.
True story.
Okay.
But it's time for Big Nasty's bunnies right now.
Ooh, bunnies.
It's bunnies right now. Big Nasty's bunnies. And today we're gonna show off today's bunny. Her name is Nicole. Everybody, check out Nicole. I try to. So break you off a piece of that Kit Kat. You know what I'm saying?
She got way too many young thugs.
Pippi Holder stockings.
No, can't call me nigga. Can't call me nigga. Oh no, I'm good.
Oh, you lie like a motherfucker.
All women are beautiful.
Okay, so
you lie like a motherfucker.
from the back.
I still work.
Sometimes.
Look, you better not lie with your baby. You better not tell that lie.
See the right too?
No, I see trailer. No.
That's how she does.
I see trailer park dust. I see trailer park dust.
You better not.
No, I see trailer park dust.
Better not tell that lie, nigga.
Nah, I see trailer park dust.
You are
Really heard that?
Shout out to Pee Wee.
You chose this picture.
Wild boy out of here.
And she on Mr.
What the fuck is this? Hey, why is Pee Wee looking like that?
Pee Wee, like, what the fuck is going on?
Make a lick a high, make a honey ho. Make a lick a high, make a honey ho.
DeJuan and Duncan be lying like a motherfucker with a comedian.
I like thick women. No. That's what Kraig saying. I'm lying, because I love thick women like that. If that was some other color, it'd be good. But that looked like that shit stank, man. I'm good.
She said, well, if
Wrap with the cheese, it works.
okay, well, if Nicole's booty stink, I guarantee Jeezy's booty smell good. So this is today's Butch Beauty.
Butch Beauty of the week.
Butch Beauty of the week. This is Jeezy Speak Easy. Check her out. She's so gorgeous, so gorgeous. So gorgeous.
I'm already even a little bit.
Maya, put your face on there.
You're
disgusting about
See how things changed up? You see how you always things got a little hard, your goosebumps started.
Tiffany got excited.
I know, I can feel it. Trust me, I know.
The wetness stay wet.
Oh,
Thank me too.
Her pussy. Why are you wet?
Tiffany knows about Tiffany. Tiffany girlfriend right there.
I know. See,
That nigga said, relax. That nigga said, why are you wet?
I'm not the one to ask though, because like
I bet you her pussy is hard than a motherfucker.
So that would terrify me. It can either be a vagina or a penis, but not an extended clit. Those terrify me. They're very scary.
On soft though, man. What you talking about?
That's Montrez Hero.
Oh, she has bigger arms than me. That's
See what I'm saying?
like rude.
I mean, she's pretty.
She's
I'm
pretty.
buff as fuck.
Yeah,
so I can't
she is.
She take a right hook though.
So even being buff, you like Tiff.
But she have curves. She have curves.
Piff.
Somebody said
Tiff.
you like Tristan Thompson.
Tiff. Being buff.
Jalen Green.
Being buff, Tiff. Do you still like being picked up?
Sabas.
Oh yes.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Maya, do you like being picked
I
up?
love being picked up.
So that requires. So have you guys ever dated a guy shorter than you?
Yes.
Woman, that's
Yeah.
Oh well, he was the same height.
Uh-huh.
Same height.
That's
Same
shorter.
Yeah.
I make him pass the test.
Yeah, go into
Pick me up and carry me.
As a stud,
And short dudes, that's one of you. Woo, child.
See, so
Do studs pick up women?
Do studs pick up women?
Yeah, of course.
yeah.
I mean, I never dated a stud.
Some strong ass studs. Look at that. Nigga, 180
You guys
dead
are
weight?
both like bigger than average women, tall,
180 dead weight.
big bone women. So
You try to call me fat?
No, it's beautiful.
I got a personal trainer. I got a personal trainer. We don't use the F word, my phone. You try to call me thick.
you said thick. I call you thickums.
We love niggas. We ain't worried about the thick.
So, Kraig, what's the question you wanted to ask?
Go ahead.
No, the question you wanted to ask.
No, I mean, shoot, I think we got all the questions.
No, it didn't. No.
Bush bro?
Huh?
I gotta ask you one. I gotta ask you a question about you and Dozy. Are y'all fucking?
Huh?
Okay, no.
Yeah.
Wait, that went over my. I'm celibate.
So wait. So you celibate for like? Wait.
If I take you out for Valentine's Day, that ain't gonna work.
She said I'm celibate.
After that last guy, I am celibate.
She said I'm selling it. I'm like,
Celibate. I don't want to sell it. Me and Dozy have never had relations.
Okay, but you're saying you're celibate, right?
Yes.
But hold on. You're only celibate up to 5 years. That's
No.
I mean, at 5 years, that you're going to be.
I messed up.
So you tell me you could go.
Like, say if you like really like a man, you meet him. Is sexual escapade for the night with someone you really like just totally out of the question?
Yes, it's totally out the question.
Wow.
okay. That's good.
Stop the
I'm
cap.
not messing up again.
Let me tell you something, Mike. You giving up the pussy ain't the reason why he didn't want to stay.
So
But it's not. It's because I
So
did
you
not
gotta
stick to my
just give it up.
boundaries.
okay, I respect the boundaries. If you respect the boundaries and you're not taking dick for whatever until you find the person that you with on your own time, are you making time for yourself? Are you loving yourself?
Yes.
That's beautiful.
This nigga got on Pop Warner doing a video.
We're gonna wrap it up, but I want to start off before we wrap off. Wrap up by saying
You gonna wrap off, huh?
rest in peace to young Dolph.
Oh yeah, man.
Man, I'm so tired of brothers killing brothers, man. It's some senseless shit, man. He was doing well in life, and he got kids and a wife, and all these street beefs are just dumb.
He been in them shits for a long time.
Yeah, man. I mean, I hate to speak on that man business or whoever he beefing with, but it don't help none of us to keep killing our own soldiers, man.
Especially niggas getting a bag like that.
Yeah, man, just don't make no sense, man. Rest in peace, young Dolph, man. That's sad, man. So
y'all niggas gotta get back to fighting, man. Put your hands up. Sock a nigga in the mouth, nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's where I come from, that era, bro. We got down with the nigga. Me shooting you was something that nigga was, that happened, gang shit had to happen to where we didn't got to where ain't no more hands, you didn't already violated. Right. So if I can't put hands on you, nigga, like, all right, bro, that's it, and walk away. Y'all niggas is bitches, and we need to have that as men. We need to have that shit cemented like anything else. Fucking bitches make you cool. Not fighting a nigga, go and get a gun makes you a bitch. So we all, as men, we all need to hold that. If a nigga shooting a nigga, you wouldn't go get a gun? Are you a bitch, nigga? Challenge. That's not really happening no more. Like, we letting these niggas get away with thinking like, oh, well, he had a gun, you had no choice to go get a gun. So it's like, a nigga acting like a bitch, I see that was burnt up. Keep going. I don't know about the burn. Go ahead, keep going. On the camera, my nigga. Keep going. So like, we're not finna get into, like, none of that shit. Like, if you're not willing to get down with a nigga you got real issues with, leave that shit alone. I don't want to hear about you wanting to get a gun, none of that shit. Because where I come from, you got down. There was niggas that walked to our hood just to fight. Get beat up and sent home, or a nigga get out with the homie, he might get the homie, but we going back to the hood, they come back. It was like that. It wasn't, go get your gun to kill this nigga because I lost a fade, or he fucking my bitch. If he fucking your bitch, that's your fault. I'm gonna let you niggas know right now. If your girl's having sex with another nigga and she your girl, that's your fault. You're not doing what you're supposed to do.
That's her fault.
No, that's that nigga fault. Do what you need to do. Dick don't leave. Good dick don't.
How is a bitch fucking another nigga my fault?
That's you ain't fucking that bitch right. If you want, she ain't fucking
all the good dicks.
That's her.
Say that again, Tiffany.
Listen, dickmatize is not really a real thing. Don't let your ego fuck you up. I can have all the good dicks.
That's you want those dicks
in my life.
Women who,
and that's no reflection of the other good dick I had before you.
It's true.
No, that is though. You know what I'm saying? Good dick is different though. And good dick would now look.
Dunk talking about the sapiosexuals, right? Dunk?
That's me, sapiosexual.
I'm just regular sexual. I ain't with all that.
I'm a sapiosexual. I want to fuck with your mind first.
I'm just standard.
I can get your pussy anytime. You're a sapiosexual?
I'm a sapiosexual.
Let her shout it out. Say it again.
I'm a sapiosexual.
Talk that shit.
Yes.
How you gonna be a sapiosexual and?
But I get turned on
without fucking.
But I do get turned on by mental assimilation though. The last guy I dated, he was highly intelligent.
But he didn't get the pussy.
No, I had sex with. That's the one I had sex with.
You not celibate, nigga.
No, I said now. I'm celibate now.
She's sitting back on the bench.
Not celebrating.
She checked out the game.
No, I'm waiting till I'm in a relationship. I'm not messing up again. I'm not messing up again.
We gotta work on that. We gotta work on that though.
What?
Fucking is not messing up.
No, but I'm saying I know my boundaries. Me and Tiffany agree on this. We're here. Your boundary. You have to know your boundaries, and you have to stick to your boundaries. And my boundaries are: I want to wait till I get in a relationship because that is something that I'm very passionate about.
Right.
I want a man that's for me and only me.
Right.
Yes, impeccable with your words and stick to what you say and not, go all over the place. But you have to know what it is you want. I know what I want. Period.
I just want to say that's some shit that I expect from a woman.
Thank you.
Sapio shit and all that.
Nah, nigga, sapiosexual was men who like niggas.
We gotta wrap it up.
Hold on. This nigga got guts in his jeans. Hold on. Feminine. No. You got your thighs out. Nigga, I'm a smart bitch. I'm good. I'm a smart bitch. I love that nigga. This is my nigga. Somebody say something you ain't me, no, nigga. I don't give a fuck.
Hey, Snaps, tell everybody where they can find you.
I'm fucking nigga up over play.
Penn Roethlisberger on IG, Snaptastic_Penn. I write, you think you write all the time? Well, I write more.
Straight
Hell yeah.
Fuck that shit.
Bad Boy Blaze. Shout out to myself. OOBLZ. IG.
Maya Dejan, MAYADAJON on all social media platforms.
Tiff Talk TV at Tiff Talk TV on all social media platforms.
Let me slide in here real quick. Sorry.
I'm sorry. No, Paul. I'm so used to you, man. I'm sorry. Pause just comes out. I foresee the pause.
Hello world, it's Autobots. Follow me on Instagram. It's Autobots. But you know, you can find me on IMDb. OTTOBOTS. Autobots. Remove the butts. I do like butt. I do like butt, but it's a bot. OTTOBOTS. Find me on Instagram, Linktree, all my good stuff. Black Planet, Ashley Madison, Facebook, YouTube, on silver screens and on commercials.
That nigga on Walmart.com.
You said he on Walmart.
Move the butt.
Tarjay.
Wholesale.
Alright, man, y'all know. Let me stop with my goddamn chair falling back. Cardi got it, nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga.
Happy birthday, man.
Birthday,
Yeah, happy birthday, man.
Nah, man. I'm gonna give a little sad speech. Nah, but you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all already know, nigga we've been losing a gang of motherfuckers this year, bro. Every time I come up here, it seems like I'm rest in peace and one of my niggas. You know what
Same here, rest in peace.
And it's like, you know what I mean? We all in the situation where we lose people, and we black men in America. So for us to be 38, 39, 40, 50, however old I get, my nigga, I want to thank y'all niggas for being around. I've been hustling with y'all niggas for the last 2 years. We've been on this grind, you know what I'm saying? Through the hate, we all get together, you know what I'm saying? Because your niggas don't know, we deal with a lot of fucking hate. But we so fucking solid, y'all niggas don't even know that. So, you know what I'm saying? So, I want to, say shout out to all my niggas here, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the ladies for coming through. Hey, Saturday, me and my nigga Doe's turning up, I don't know, but Monday we also turning up, we doing that too. So, you know what I'm saying? Saturday, I want all y'all niggas with me, you know what I'm saying?
I'm coming.
You coming?
Maya come through.
I'm coming.
Maya's coming.
Definitely.
I don't even know what's happening. But
Oh, well, you, all you gotta do is come with that mind state and we fucking hate. You talk so well. I'm just over here like, oh, she's so good. Everything around.
Tag team.
But, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to shout out to my niggas. Shout out to everybody. I am about to cry, man. You know what I'm saying? This is some shit black men don't get to do, bro. I got a couple niggas in the get to cry with their family. You know what I'm saying? Like, we just buried the homie Saturday. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like,
peace, Sally B, man.
You know what I mean? So it was like, fuck. So it's like, I'm just all around. I'm loving life right now. So y'all talk shit about me in the comments, but I'll whoop y'all niggas ass. Not even niggas in the comments, because I get so much love in the comments. You gonna read the bullshit, but there's so much love in these comments. These motherfuckers been so down with us. I just want to just say that shit, because I mean, it's a lengthy thing. We finna wrap up, but I gotta say that shit, niggas. That shit been heavy on my heart. I gotta let niggas know that I fuck with niggas, man. You know what I'm saying? We go through shit. At the end of the day, bro, we ain't got nothing but each other. You know what I mean? Thank you. Everybody else like, fuck us. Trust me, I talk to the niggas. They see us moving, they don't want to mean, but that's what it is, man. So, sapiosexual, nerdgangclothing.com. Blade Brown on his fucking way. Oh my God, that shit is so stupid and ridiculous, man. I'm just saying, that's just the best music I ever made in my life. I'm just like, fuck, I'm on so much of a high, bro. So, fuck with all that shit. Fuck with CraigFacts.com. Y'all gotta fuck with the goddamn Chill Withers. They gotta do that. Y'all fuck with Friendly Fire. Me and that nigga. And me, I'm saying, you don't know. It might be an EP coming from me and Craig. You never know. Might be a 7-song smacking in your face. Might got tied on it. Might get some Penn Roethlisberger. Ain't that what you call yourself? When they get the Penn Roethlisberger.
Don't forget about return.
Bring the bitch in up.
Don't forget about
Don't do no Roethlisberger for real. Not for real.
Don't forget about the return to beat off too.
Yeah, for sure. We doing that this Saturday. There's the beat battle coming up. My nigga Sounds by Mega 1. He's coming back next week. We got all my niggas back coming through. We got more producers. And if you're a producer, you think you dope, GangstaNerdSoundEconomy.com. Y'all come at gmail.com. I'm sorry, and give me your beats and you on there, nigga.
You got more. What are the numbers?
What?
6 6 3
numbers.
3 9
numbers.
6 3 5 9.
Yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Fred from Boxing Barbershop Conversation. I was on there too. I just did an interview with my nigga Fred. Go watch that shit on YouTube. It's dope as fuck. We talk about the Canelo fight and all that shit. That nigga know Dewan, so we talk about Dewan too now. I was talking about the whole crew though, so go watch that for sure.
Shouts out to Fred.
Yeah, man. Shout out to my nigga Fred.
Everybody where they can find you, Ty.
Uncle Ty Comedy, Twitter, Facebook, IG. Check my album out. It's called I'm Out There. Uncle Todd, I'm Out There. It's got Left Me in Pasadena on there.
Left Me in Pasadena.
Yeah, that's a hit. Bartender, Headaches, Taco Tuesday. You know what I'm saying? Check me out. Check out the Loyal Legends album. I'm hosting that album. It's fire.
I'm on that too.
Yeah, Autobots is on that album too. And Pen Roethlisberger. And they rapping.
I'm not on that.
I'm trying to say, I could. There's that about that.
Bars.
The beat is fire though. The beat is fire. My town did the beat. The beat is fire, but Otto is moaning on it. But yeah. And shout out to all the people I met down in San Diego, man. You know what I'm saying? Caesar. You know what I'm saying? On the shouts out, homeboy with the Dallas hat. I forgot your name, but you know, hey, still getting niggas shout out.
That one nigga, he was saying like you knew.
Yeah, he shouted you out, man. Yeah, he was juiced. He was like, man, am I fucking dumb? Yeah, he was juiced. But yeah, check me out. I'm out there, man. Peace.
You was in Mexico trying to buy some illegal, some illegal hemorrhoids.
Done for the day, nigga. What? Hemorrhoids? What the fuck is that? Trying to stimulate his crown.
That shit in his scalp. How you do that?
That's where I got that beanie from him. He came off the bottom of a didgeridoo.
Should have bottom of a didgeridoo?
Didgeridoo, yeah. You gotta go to poetry slams to know what that is.
No, that's a string instrument. I know exactly what that is.
Okay.
He wasn't Australian for a little while.
That nigga be doing eyebrow raises to strengthen his hairline.
8 hours a day. Ain't shit happening. I'm doing my part. So I want to
say you got the Elon to go.
I'm doing my part. Shit ain't working. I want to speak to a supervisor.
Dozie.
You better be hey, Doze, you better be careful responding to that.
It means something. That might mean something.
That might mean something.
I called that nigga's native name. That nigga we gotta get married now.
Let's relax.
Let's relax. They already do it. We're in a relationship now.
We go together.
If I can pronounce his name, you pronounce a Nigerian name right, you got him. Married.
Fuck y'all, man.
Say it right. I said it right.
Close enough by American
Don't say it right. No. Boots, thank you. I appreciate that. Boots. Che, Boquenu. Happy birthday this month.
My God, you already know what it is.
Cheers.
Ryan, thank you for coming to. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
We had a good time
Thank
today.
you. Empty cup cheers.
No, you don't drink again.
There you go.
Are you a Uber?
I have a whole nother extra after this one.
Oh
Listen,
shit, you
there's
got two. You got two.
Part two.
You tell them take you 2 places.
Y'all know where to find me. Boots, appreciate you. Y'all know where to find me.
Boots.
Y'all know where to find me, man. Regular _DLZ. I love everybody except for that nigga over there. I love you, guys. Boots is funny.
That nigga with the boots eating his beard call you Boots. Yeah.
Go ahead, Dwight. Tell us about that spicy gravy.
That's a little habanero. That's habanero.
Hey,
Ghost pepper habanero.
Hey, Todd said. Hey, Todd. Hey, Todd. Say that one more time without the lisp. Say it one more time without the lisp.
Never.
Never happens.
Your potato salad was too spicy.
Potato salad was too spicy. I'm gonna get that right. Gonna get this old Roger Rabbit nigga out of here, nigga. Hey, Tom, say thesis. Say thesis. Say thesis.
Say pieces.
I seen you eat a rib sandwich with the bone in it. He ate a rib sandwich with the bone in it.
Hey, hold on, Todd. Nigga, so did you. You ate the bone and poured that motherfucker out through your teeth. Gap tooth bastard.
I love the scientific jokes.
Very dangerous. I don't recommend it for nobody else.
Nigga said dangerous with a list. Dangerous. Say Corinthians, nigga.
Say Corinthians.
Say Corinthians, nigga. This nigga Todd like. This nigga Todd.
That nigga can play the drums, eat a hell of a hoagie.
This nigga
Joe, you said Corinthians?
Corinthians sound like reading Thessalonians. Thessalonians.
Uncle Thad comedy.
But you can get me at Dewan B on Instagram. That's where all my shit is. Hotempage.com. I got new shirts. I got new shirt that I'm dropping next week. Free shipping on all orders over $50.
Hell yeah.
And also, I'm
got
getting
4X shirts.
I'm getting hell yeah. I wear 5X, nigga. So of course I got 5X.
Real question. I need to get with you on that because I got a lot of big niggas that be wanting. I only go.
Yeah, I got a 5X with my shit. I'm not gonna not support my people.
So you got the
I ain't one of these Lizzo fat fucks that's trying to deny it, nigga. I like my shit.
Thank you.
So
five niggas in here that fuck Lizzo right now.
Hey,
how do we get the fucking Lizzo?
He looked offended. He looked offended.
I'm not defending. What? Lizzo?
What?
Y'all got me.
Hey, you know it'd probably be fire on Lizzo because she got all them creases. If she did like that,
You put your dick right there.
that's like right there, you just fuck.
Oh, she make
in
a
her
muscle.
arm, that little crease, that probably feel like pussy.
It's probably more meat there. It's probably more meat there than her
Depends how much fat she has on her arm. If she got muscle, it's not gonna feel like pussy.
I bet you this right
You
here.
shouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, that
I
right
bet
there.
you this right here feel like pussy.
That behind the
on Lizzo.
knee.
That knee slide,
Right
baby.
here.
Just with lube.
Nigga, she did like that.
Yeah,
She fuck
bad
right.
for
Oh,
That feel like pussy too.
No, it's the part right here.
Yeah.
It's the side, the back fat right here.
You fucking backpack, huh?
Yeah,
back fat.
Nasty shit. They can't really take it though. Big girls can't really take
Yeah,
it.
so hotempage.com and also bookmark live drum samples.com. That website gonna be dropping at the beginning of the year.
Right.
I re-engineered all the samples and I got like five packs coming out in January. Live drums and also with layered drums and all that good shit dropping in January.
Stop your shit, my nigga.
Yeah,
Make some beats.
drop it livedrumsamples.com.
Hey man.
And beat off.
Hell yeah, look
See, look
man.
at this nigga.
Come on.
In order for Dewan not to flip the table when he get up, he got to turn his chair.
Shut up!
Then they got
He got bucket seats at the table.
then they got the 3-point get up.
3 points is funny.
He got to
If
rotate.
you're on football, you know.
Hey, Craig.
That's fucking hilarious if you're on football.
Your zit slid from your jaw to your cheek, nigga. How that happened?
Shout out to Farside TV. Shout out to Farside TV.
Shout out to Farside TV.
Shout out to Brown. What's happening, Brown?
Hey.
We love you, Brown.
Oh, happy birthday, Duncan. One more goddamn time. Happy
My
birthday.
days, I used to sport a shit. He
I'm
said
carrying
that
lunch
shit.
in the bag with
Hey,
my
bro, I used to say your shit is my raps, nigga, in freestyle battles, nigga. I used to start my shit off like that, nigga.
Hey, so look, man. The Vulcan.
Okay.
The Vulcan.
Hey, let him get it off. Let him get it off.
Hold on. We wrapping it up. We've been on 3 hours plus. The Vulcan, Austin, Texas. We coming. The 10th and 11th, Friday, Saturday, 7 o'clock show Friday, 9:30. 7 o'clock show, 9:30 show Friday and Saturday. Make sure you buy tickets
because they will sell out very quickly. I have a link in the bio by Tuesday. It's the whole crew coming to Austin, Texas. Me, Big Ja, Rito Brown, Jahan Jones, and the whole crew.
Don't forget about us.
You know what I'm saying?
We got names, nigga.
I'm not gonna say all you niggas.
I would expect you to.
But yeah, we all gonna be there in Austin, Texas, man. So it's gonna be a Kraig Facts takeover. Oh, Teddy Ray gonna be there too. So Kraig Facts, all deaf takeover, Austin, Texas. Make sure y'all there. Also, to be a meet and greet for the crew. I'm only selling a certain amount of meet and greets. I'll probably only do 25 meet and greets.
I don't want to do meet and beats.
Once the meet and greets go up for sale on the website, I'll let you guys know you can purchase them. If you purchase the meet and greet or whatever, we got something special for you. So just know we're coming to Austin, Texas, December 10th and 11th. The crew, Kraig Facts, Big Ja, Rito, Jahan Jones, Teddy Ray,
yes, sir,
with AD hosting, and also my boy Barry Brewer stopping through as well.
Shout out to AD, man. Look, my nigga AD, man.
If I owe you something, get it from God. God. That's been the show.
She keeps on passing me by.
Passing me by.
They said you were kissing me out of a talk.